A global topic that affects, I think, all of us, especially right here at home, financial stability. Now, I got your attention. Yep, you're going to have some grown-up conversations this morning. Now, I love the fact that we're entering into that financial literacy space, so everyone is welcome. When big economies shake, it can ripple into our little lives through bond repayments, food prices, we feel that every day, and even the rand in your wallet or lack thereof. So what does systemic risk really mean? We're going to delve into that. And how does the G20 try to keep those global shocks from spiraling out of control? What does it mean for us? Obviously, we're the center of the financial world right now, and we need to know these things. And chartered accountant and entrepreneur Hiten Keshav joins us to break it all down to simple, practical terms as they do, so we can all understand. Of course, someone who's got her head firmly wrapped around such important things and is very grown up, thank goodness, next to us. Very good morning, Zanele. How are you doing this morning?
Oh, good morning, Mike Graham, and good morning, Zanzi. It is so good to be with you. We're so excited to be able to start off your morning exactly how you deserve, which is on a feel-good note. Thank you so much. So no matter where you are, whether you are in the Eastern Cape, Free State, Johannesburg, Cape Town, we're just so glad we get to do this as an Expresso family. Molweni, Afsheni, Sanbonani, Dumelang, and Goeiemorgen. Because as you heard from Graham, we have got so many beautiful things coming your way. And right here in Johannesburg at the Samsung DQX, we've got the guys that have dominated dance floors for over a decade. And now Black Motion is back with 5 summer nominations, as well as a powerful new chapter, my friend. And today we're going to be catching up with the legendary duo about their evolution, their energy, and what exactly is next for their sound. I'm so excited for it. We got legends in the building, okay? But Mike Graham, there's something else that's coming up, my darling, and you're looking so amazing this morning. But what is it?
Thank you so much, and you look absolutely gorgeous, my friend. How lucky am I to be surrounded by such wonderful human beings every day? And yes, we like to help out where we can. We're going to get into the kitchen in just a moment. There's the gorgeous outfit. We're going to be offering you a couple of really cool kitchen hacks this morning that might get you interested. So you can start picking up some clues on the social streets. Head over to our social media platforms. We'll start a conversation there in just a moment. We're going to have a whole lot of creative fun today. Yes, the chopsticks are coming out. What's that dipping sauce? I think you can figure it out. It's going to be a fun one. But of course, we do have to do grown up a little bit this morning. So let's get into those news and sports and headlines. Then the conversation can begin.
Well, thank you so much, He-Man. Good morning to you and Zanele, and to you, Mzansi. And thank you for choosing us on this beautiful Thursday morning. Time for your national news headlines to get the hour kick-started, where the South African Social Security Agency, or SASSA, has dismissed viral social media claims, suggesting beneficiaries will receive double grant payments, warning that the misinformation is causing unnecessary panic. Now, the agency said no such announcement has been made by SASSA or even the government, and urged citizens to rely only on official platforms for updates. National spokesperson Paseka Letsatsi cautioned against the reckless sharing of unverified content, saying false information risks creating confusion, mistrust and anxiety among millions of South Africans who depend on social grants. In other news in the country, the Minister of Forestry, Fisheries and Environment, Dr. Deon George, has praised the swift action of fishery control officers and the City of Cape Town Marine Unit, which led to the arrest of a fisherman using a drone to fish at Strandfontein Pavilion. Now, the recreational angler, who held a valid permit for manual rod and line fishing, was caught during a coordinated sting operation following public reports of illegal drone use in False Bay. Now, the drone was confiscated as evidence in line with the Supreme Court of Appeal's 2024 ruling banning remote-operated devices in fishing. In your international news making headlines, Nigerian Nobel laureate and playwright Professor Wolsi Inka says the United States has revoked his visa, barring him from his new U.S. visa policy changes for Nigerians. Meanwhile, at least 132 people were killed in northern Rio de Janeiro during a massive police operation targeting the criminal gang Comando Vermelho, making it Brazil's deadliest such raid to date. Now, the operation involved around 2,500 officers, led by state forces that lured suspects into a forest ambush and used armored vehicles, drone and helicopters. Human rights groups and the United Nations Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights have called for investigations, arguing the scale and nature of the killings raise serious concerns about policing tactics. Let's close the story off by bringing it back to home soil local creation with global ambition. As the sole shareholder, SA Cane Growers, which represents 24,000 small-scale and 1,200 large-scale South African sugarcane growers, says profits from Shesha will stimulate job creation and empower rural communities in KwaZulu-Natal as well as Mpumalanga. Now, this exciting initiative is turning sugarcane into a symbol of innovation, opportunity, and homegrown pride. A great way to close up your first bit of news for this morning. It's time now to delve into the world of sports with Graham.
Oh, I don't know why we didn't start this. Maybe I thought it was a wonderful dream. It's happened, and I hope the ladies are still fast asleep, dreaming about their efforts last night. I called it. Laura Wolfart, Captain Fantastic, smashed a record 169 as South Africa thrashed England by 125 runs to reach their first ever Women's Cricket World Cup final. That is massive. There are applause going across the land. The Proteas posted 319 for 7, a massive total before bowling England out for 194. Destroyer-in-Chief Morazan Cup, starring with 5 for 20. Talk about stepping up. So South Africa will now face either Australia or India in Sunday's final. Take your pick. We are ready for both. Wow, what an achievement. Now let's get back into some rugby news. Sharks head coach John Plumtree, he will be stepping down at the end of the 2025-26 season by mutual agreement. So following a poor URC start, the franchise conducted a full review of its rugby structures at the moment. Plumtree will now move into an advisory role next year as the Sharks seek a technical consultant to boost performance and rebuild long-term success. Now let's get into footballing news. The Marumo Gallants, they stormed into the Carling Knockout Cup semi-finals with a commanding 4-0 win over Stellenbosch FC in a rainy Mangawan on Wednesday night. Where Nyabahitetwa Ndlolo scored twice before Mpambaniso Monde and Edgar Manaka sealed the win late on. They really have been in unbelievable form. So despite a bright start from Stellies, Gallants, clinical finishing and some solid defence to back that up, booking their spot in the Final Four. Congratulations. Now we go a little further afield as Arsenal's young guns shone once again in a 2-0 win over Brighton with academy stars Ethan Nwaneri and Bukayo Saka sealing their spot in the Carabao Cup quarter-finals. So Crystal Palace, they stunned Liverpool 3-0 at Anfield as Ismail Assar struck twice, while Man City, they battled back from a goal down to show their mettle to beat Swansea 3-1 with Omar Mamouche and Ryan Cherki on target there as well. So pretty dominating, but we've got to say congratulations once again to the Proteas ladies in our first ever Cricket World Cup final. Well done. Let's see if the weather is going to continue the celebrations outside.
Thank you so much, Graham. Zanzi, let's find out what's your day looking like when it comes to your weather. First and foremost, the South African Weather Service has issued a yellow level 2 warning for severe thunderstorms across eastern northwest, eastern Free State, Gauteng, Mpumalanga, and parts of Limpopo, with heavy rain, excessive lightning, damaging winds, and small hail expected to cause localized flooding and property damage. A yellow level 1 warning applies to eastern KZN, where disruptive rainfall may lead to flooding, slippery roads, and minor accidents. Separately, extremely high fire danger conditions are forecast in the David Kruiper and Kaima municipalities of Northern Cape and Longburg in Western Cape. We're going to keep you up to date with anything else that does come through in terms of your weather, but we always ask to please be up to date with what your side of life is looking like. I am talking about none other than our sunrise view of the hour, and this morning I am blown away. My goodness, Aiden Stoneman from Free State, where it's going to be a cold 11 degrees Celsius. But listen, your sunrise view of the hour is bringing the heat, because this picture right here, I don't know, it feels like we are in Antarctica or something. There's just a stunning vibe about it, and we absolutely love it. Aiden, you have outdone yourself. And Mzansi, we've started off on a high note, okay? And now it is your turn to come and show the rest of the country what it is that you're waking up to. Please take a picture, send it through on the WhatsApp line 063 036 9649. And as I always say, then we get to show the rest of the country. Right about now, though, as you do that, let's take a look at what's happening with your temperatures.
I'll just start with a moment of gratitude. 29 degrees for the mother city. That deserves a celebration and all-round applause. We've been waiting. Please bear with us. The rest of the country's got to understand it's been chilly this side of life.
Yeah, Uppington's kept all the heat,
You
and
know
now
what
they're
I'm
starting to reach.
saying?
No, Uppington does still have all the heat today, so we feel you. I have a feeling it's going to be a 29 that feels like a 32. Just feels like it, because it's getting hot in here. And we are here for that. We got a lot coming your way. Intellectually prepared for the G20. Financial literacy, absolutely vital. Even when looking at the bigger picture, what does financial stability look like in our economic zone? We will find out. And of course, the world trying to get on the same page now.
Listen, I've got my pen and paper ready because I'm about to take some notes. And then, of course, we have something to just ease the mind. And we're finding tranquility out in KZN. The best of places to do exactly that. But we'll plug you straight after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show. It's true. It is your feel-good breakfast show right here on S3, and we're so glad you decided to join us, Mzansi. You know, we always bring you only the best of the best when it comes to our guests, but we also get into very important conversations. Now, the G20 spends a lot of time on two words that sound abstract, but affect real life: financial stability. And when things go wrong in one corner of the system, it can spread fast, hitting currencies, interest rates, as well as jobs. And South Africans feel that through bond repayments, food prices, and the rand. And today, we're asking what systemic risk really means and how the G20 tries to keep shocks from spiraling. So, how are we doing that? We're talking to our chartered accountant and entrepreneur, the guy who knows a whole lot about all of this. It is Hiten Keshav, to translate the big headlines into simple, practical takeaways for you and for me. Everyone, let's give him a feel-good welcome, please. Hiten, how are you?
Good, thanks, Anele. How are you?
I'm amazing, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Let's jump into it, ne? Because these are very big terms, and you know, I feel like a lot of us, we appreciate it being able to be broken down the way that you always do so beautifully. Because we want to know what exactly is systemic risk and how does it snowball into a little bit of a crisis sometimes?
So the essentials of systemic risk is just think of a crack on a wall, right? If it keeps getting bled with dampness, it's going to expand and essentially break apart.
Yeah.
So essentially what the G20 is all about is to manage that risk with the banks to ensure that the regulations and the way they manage credit to the consumer and to other businesses are in line with the policies that are set to ensure that our economy doesn't crash.
Hectic. So this G20 is very, very important for anyone thinking it's not.
Just think of it as a playbook. It's really a playbook around what are the guides and the principles that from an economic standpoint, when banks need to lend out to consumers and to other businesses, they do so in a way that is responsible.
Amazing. I love that. I love regulation. I love it a lot, especially because a lot of the time entrepreneurs and businesses need to be protected, right?
Yes, and that's the reason for such things. If you think about the 2008, 2007 crisis, right? There was this whole bubble that formed. A lot of lending was provided, and then all of a sudden, it was a snap. No one could pay back their debt, and that. Essentially, the G20 is there to avoid those circumstances and issues re-arising. In South Africa, a typical example is African Bank. If you look at African Bank about just over a decade ago, it fell apart. The Treasury had to come back and save it and get it out of debt and then re-regulate it, and now it's back on its feet running. But we don't realize that it took over a decade for African Bank to resurrect itself.
Hectic. And I think that that's why it's so important for us to have these conversations, right? Because some of these things just pass us by because life is so hectic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we forget that what happens in the past can always come back to bite us if we don't learn our lessons, especially as South Africans.
And speaking of lessons, Hiten, you know, especially from your CFO entrepreneur point of view, when we talk about shocks that usually start, you know, in the business, or even shocks that come from the economy into the businesses, where does it normally come from? Is it the banks? Is it government debt? Is it fast-growing, you know, non-banks? Where exactly does it come from?
So the biggest issue that we have as South African, as an economy, is our government. We look at our GDP debt ratio, it's now increasing consistently, 80% on that end, right?
Sure.
That now then ends up having a ripple effect based on the consumer's pocket. Our tax rates start to increase on that end. Interest, as an example, if you look at the Reserve Bank right now, they're very adamant in maintaining inflation at 3%, right? And if you look at the quarterly reviews that they have on the interest rates, we've dropped, yes, by 1 percentage basis points over the last 12 months. But analysts and economists are generally saying there should be a little bit more leniency being provided. But the Reserve Bank is now saying, no, we want to keep inflation at 3%.
Sure.
So these are the knock-on effects that are taking place in the consumer's pocket and in the small businesses' pocket and other individuals' pockets because of what the playbook is being built for.
Yes, my goodness. And this is why then I also need to ask you, you know, especially with the G20 coming in and saying financial stability, what exactly are the 3 signs that South Africans should be on the lookout for?
Oh, it varies depending on where you are, right? If you're a small business owner, from a financial stability perspective, or if you, just in general, we want to see that the rand is not depreciating. We want to ensure that our bond yields are not spiking. And we want to make sure that interest rates itself are either stable and not increasing again, because then it's going to cause an issue with lending itself. Consumer is going to feel the pinch. If we look at retail, the retail sector last year, this time, versus this year now. Last year, the retail sector in the economy was booming after our elections, and that this year, everything is down. And people are asking, comparison-wise, why is that the case? And many people are saying interest rates and inflation is an issue for this.
That's so crazy. And especially just thinking of the fact that, just like you're saying, it was just last year. So you would think and hope that the trend might be a little bit similar.
You know, basic knowledge would say, well, last year, this time, everything was moving up. Shouldn't it happen this year, this time, especially if the stocks were recovering and the businesses are making decent profits and margins? But it's not the case. So it just shows what consumer pressure actually takes place outside of economic standpoints that we all have to be mindful of.
Well, then let's talk about how South Africa really plugs into the global trends. Because, you know, there's global rule setters tied to the G20. How exactly is it that they actually do things to sort of keep banks safe? And where do we fit in exactly?
So that's where the G20 plays, what I said, a rule book. It's that playbook, right? That playbook then goes down to the SARB, the Reserve Bank. The Reserve Bank then plays that playbook across all the banks itself, right? The regulators then play their role. And if you look at banks itself, when it comes to lending procedures, especially for small businesses and individuals, it's extremely stringent on that end. It's not easy to get a loan. It's not easy to get facilities as a small business owner today on that end. And that's where the safeguard of the G20 actually comes in, and the rule book. In terms of South Africa as its role, if you look at the G20, South Africa is spearheading as the only country in Africa, which we have to applaud ourselves. So it's playing a role and a lead as the continent's leading country to represent everyone else, so that whatever happens here, we then carry it across throughout the continent.
Beautiful. Hiten, we are not done with you because this is such a great conversation. And like I said, you break things down so lovely for everyone who might be there, like being like, what is G20? So we're going to be continuing. Mzansi, I promise you, you're going to get more and more answers because we're breaking things down really just so that we're able to, you know, have these conversations because they really are important, right? But also more than anything else, so that you can understand as a consumer what exactly is happening and even as a business owner. We're going to take a short break and then we're going to be back after this. Don't go anywhere.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, Mzansi. You're right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show indeed. And this morning we are having a conversation all around G20 and unpacking what it means for you and for me and all of us as South Africans and where we fit in just the global sphere. Now, we're with Hiten Kashave unpacking the G20's focus on financial stability and systemic risk. And earlier on, we defined the risks and the early warning signs. Now we shift to the playbook. Who acts in a crisis and what households and SMEs can do this week. Now, friend, I hope you're ready because we're about to be educated indeed. Because Hiten, I know that earlier on you kind of, touched on the fact that there was a bank that went through a little bit of a, I want to call it an unstable moment, and the Reserve Bank had to jump in. So is that always the case, that if a big financial firm hits a bit of trouble, that the Reserve Bank is going to jump in? Or is there someone else? Is it regulators? Is it Treasury? Who exactly does that?
So the Reserve Bank will be the first one that comes in to stabilize the ship, essentially, to ensure that there's continuity. Because if a bank shuts down, what happens to all its customers? There's no service to be provided. So it allows for that continuity on that end. Then the regulators in that step in the background to then fix the cracks and set down, relay the foundations. And the critical thing that will happen in the first 72 hours is generally communication and transparency of what is going on, with the insurance that there is business continuity.
Okay, so essentially with you saying communication, with what customers can expect, they'll be told, but it doesn't necessarily mean that everything will just stop.
Yeah, there's no need to stop, because think about it. If you have a bank account, right, and you transact on it daily, either from a business perspective or personal perspective, and things shut down, what's going to happen? You're going to go nervous. You're going to have people like toing outside the bank.
Yes, I want my money.
You want your money.
Yes.
Exactly. So in order to avoid all of that,
Yeah.
to allow for business continuity, that's why the Reserve Bank will step in to ensure there's liquidation and there's flow of capital that can allow for that continuity.
Amazing. So we're never alone. We'll always be okay.
And, to your point, South Africa, the one thing we should be the most grateful of from an economic standpoint of all, even though our credit regulations are so tight for small businesses and for individuals, we have the best banking system globally.
Really?
Even better than Europe, even better than America, regardless.
Oh my goodness. So we're world champions even in the bank.
Yes.
I love that for us.
And that, if you look at COVID as an example, right? And if you look at any times of markets, during the worst in bear markets, you will always find that the banks are the most stable in South Africa.
Incredible. I love that. That gives me a little bit of security, you know? Yeah.
That's the one thing that as a global economy that we partake in, South Africa has got an uptake on, regardless of that. And hence, sometimes our Reserve Bank is very stringent, like I mentioned earlier, around inflation, etc. But it's because of a legacy that we've been able to carry that we don't want to uphold itself, because it holds our economy together, essentially. And with South Africa being such a diverse culture with a very high differentiation in our Gini coefficiency, it requires to be managed very diligently, because we've got people at the lower LSM bracket that need servicing, and then we've also got a higher LSM and higher corporates that are partaking in multinational businesses and events that also need that support structure. So we need to cater for a broad category of spectrum, and hence why that regulation and playbook is there.
That's incredible. And especially because we live in a country that, unfortunately, is so unequal. I think it's important that it's always taken into account. So it's amazing to hear that that's exactly what our banking system does, right?
Yes, and these are the things that happen in the background that we often, as front-ending people, don't always get to see and understand. And hence these type of shows help educate our people to understand that there is actually work happening in the background that's to our benefit.
Beautiful. And speaking of education, Hiten, I'm going to ask you to be our lecturer this morning, please, because I've got 3 terms here and I need you to really explain them to us and why they matter so much to savers. So it is resolution plans, deposit protection, and lender of last resort. In plain English, how can you explain those to us?
So the resolution plan is just, as the word states, it's your saving grace. What is the plan to resurrect the bank if it goes into liquidation, right?
Okay.
The deposit protection is to ensure that any money that you have in the bank, there's a cap of it that it's secured. So if you put your money 100,000 Rand away in a savings account, etc., and the bank liquidates, your money is then saved. You know you have guarantee of that itself. What was the last term you mentioned?
The final one is lender of last resort.
Lender of last resort is the Reserve Bank itself. They are the ones that will come in and step in to ensure that there is liquidation and ongoing support to be provided in the event a bank had to go into liquidation.
Okay, so there's a lot of protection that actually happens here, which is amazing. And I know that small businesses really are just, entities that always need a whole lot of protection, like we said earlier on. So can you talk to me, what 3 simple moves can they actually employ to cut risk? And especially just to help them out a little bit. So is it cash buffer? Is it using more than one bank? What is it that they can do?
So definitely a cash buffer. Any small business that's out there, I always recommend them 6 to 12 months cash flow run rate. Make sure you have that. Why? Because in uncertain economic times, when there is no ongoing revenue that's hitting your top line, you at least have cash in the bank to manage. And for small business owners, there's an analogy we use.
Okay.
Revenue is vanity, profit is sanity, but cash is reality.
Yes.
And so it's all well and good having high numbers of revenue and making good profits. But if your cash is not well managed, your liquidation that pays all your bills, you're not going to be alive at the end of the day. And with that, having different banking relationships are good. Because that allows you then to have other options and opportunities, so that in the event one bank decides to shift away from a certain aspect or falls apart. In South Africa's case, very unlikely. You have other options that are available. And lastly, if you're in the foreign exchange or you're exporting and importing, make sure you hedge your currency exchange rates. Why? Because then that avoids any forex gains or forex losses that you may incur in the event that the rand depreciates.
Amazing. And Hiten, very quickly, in one sentence, what would you say is a very important decision that needs to be made at the G20 to help South African households and SMEs?
I'll leave it with 2 words: economic inclusion for small businesses and for all consumers in South Africa.
Beautiful. Hiten, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I'm sure we'll see you again soon.
Thank you. I always love being here.
Thank you. It is so incredible to be able to sit as a family and break it down, right? You know that the G20 is happening in Johannesburg very soon, but you're like, what is it? Well, my friend, now we know a whole lot more. For viewers, keep an eye on basic buffers, cash flow, debt costs, and emergency plans with your bank. We'll keep tracking the G20 outcomes and what they mean for your pocket, because at the end of the day, you heard it from Hiten, it's all about economic inclusion, which starts with us having that knowledge and being able to be a part of the conversation. And that is what we're doing right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show. You got to make sure you do not go anywhere. For now, we got to check in on my beautiful family in Cape Teasy, Foshizi. Family, what's going on?
Joe sizzle my nizzle.
It is starting to filter down into my little brain. I'm starting to understand. Thank you for being so practical.
Yeah.
He just dropped an absolute bomb there about cash flow when it comes to small businesses, which is the lifeblood of South Africa. But please go back, watch it online. There were so many little pearls in there, from the bigger picture to the smaller picture. Love that. But let's talk bigger picture wealth right now.
Yes, please.
And be quite cheeky about it as well.
Because maybe you're going, I need the money first in order to invest. And here we want to tell you that there are more wins on your Feel Good Breakfast show and more thrills when you play Daily Lotto, and that's for the guaranteed 500,000 Rand jackpot and the new Daily Lotto Plus for the guaranteed 150,000 Rand jackpot. But listen, it only goes down today on this Thursday.
Come on. What
Come
are you
on.
waiting for? Come on, don't rest on your laurels, as they say. Get your tickets now. You can do it in-store as soon as they open. You can go online, nationallottery.co.za right now. You can use your mobile app right now. You can use your cell phone banking setup right now. And you can even right this second pick up your phone and dial *120 *7529# and just follow the prompts.
I love that. Now, all these details, of course, are on our Expresso social pages. Check it out. Panda Pusha Play Daily Lotto. And then, of course, that guaranteed 500,000 Rand and new Daily Lotto Plus 150,000 Rand guaranteed is waiting just for you.
All right, well, if the money was in my bank, I'd be hopping onto a plane to Durbs.
Same.
I need the tranquility,
Please. Oh, my gosh. And then also, I would be in the kitchen as a chef, and I'd be making crepe sushi. You're like, what's crepe sushi?
What is that even?
Only 500,000 Rand heirs. No, you can't really call you half a millionaire.
Half a millionaire.
Half a millionaire knows. No, you'll also find out straight after this. Salted caramel, banana, biscuits, crepe, sushi. All the good things are going to be super delicious.
That is so for a half a millionaire right there. I love that. We'll see now.
Only you can make my day.
Now, not that any resident of Durban needs to be told this, but Durban has officially dived into summer, and that's its happy place. A vibrant celebration of culture, we know, colour, yes, and the best community ever, all under one theme, endless waves of tranquility. Just watch over me, please.
That is so
I'll
beautiful.
take it.
From sun-soaked shores to soulful sounds, Durban tourism is capturing the spirit that makes this coastal gem the heartbeat of South African summer. Can you feel it already?
I can feel the boom, boom, boom. It's calling us down. So let's dive in and discover what makes Durban the season's ultimate escape.
The city of Durban officially kicks off its summer season with a vibrant celebration of culture, color, and communities right here in the beautiful, breathtaking Valley of 1,000 Hills. Now, under the theme, Endless Waves of Tranquility, Durban Tourism invites South Africans and the rest of the world to rediscover the magic that makes Durban the ultimate summer destination. Thank you for having us here. This place is beautiful, but I want to find out what makes the West region such a special part of Durban's tourism landscape.
So the West region is all about art, it's all about culture, and it's about heritage. People today are so interested about their heritage and so interested about culture that they come up and see it here. And in the Valley of 1,000 Hills, this is where it happens. As you plateau down into the valley like this, you're almost in a different world, a different energy, a different vibe about you. So it's so worth the trip. But in terms of exposing something like this and it's showing people that this is available to them and it's literally just on their doorstep, it's important that events do happen down here so people can experience it.
Durban is divided into so many segments. There are township, there are rural areas, there is also urban areas. So we said today, let's go straight to the rural area to make it a point that we make people feel that everywhere and every corner in the Durban is important. They must come to our city, come with their family, come with everybody to come and enjoy our city. There is no time when you come to the city and feel that it is winter. Every time our weather is warm, everything is ready to host it.
There is no Durban tourism without Durban's rural tourism, which we are. Travelers, you will see, they come all from different corners of the world to be here to see exactly what African cultures are like. So, Durban Tourism Auth with Tourism KZN to every now and then visit our areas just to promote them like they did today so that they put us on an international platform. In that way, Durban will be assured that tourists will stay longer here. That's what people want to see. See, 1 extra day, 2 extra days, it means more business for Durban as a city.
Tell me, where does the title or the theme, Endless Waves of Tranquility, where does it come from?
So the inspiration for the theme is to say, being a coastal city with the waves, warm beaches, warm weather, endless waves of tranquility figuratively. Literally, yes, in terms of the experiences that when you come for a vacation, there's really endless, fun and excitement that you can experience as a visitor. And you actually swim in that fun and fabulous experience, unforgettable experience, and be refreshed as a visitor. So we are saying, come to Durban this summer, this festive season, for the endless waves of tranquility, refresh, have a beautiful scenery, connect with the nature, and be recharged, and be a better person after the whole vacation.
We're having fun, the weather, as you can see, ivumile, So we are here to say, Durban is ready, amabhisheti avulile, amahotela are ready, you wanna enjoy iKasi, eMlazi ready, uMhlanga, Florida, iTheku lonke nje is ready to host ama-visitors wonke in this festive season.
It's going to be a hot sizzling summer. It's impela. And we look to there are about 22 beaches that are available for people to use. So I'm a beach mafethu avulekile because I enjoy swim kumnandi eThekwini. So I don't know khipha namabhadi mafethu. So ungathola ukuthi wena uyawolwandle uyorefresh kanti usokhipha namabhadi. So zwakala uthola olwandle la eThekwini uzoba mnandi.
From the tranquil valleys to the golden coastline, Durban is ready to welcome the world with open arms and also with such a vibrant culture. This is clearly the place to be. So if you're looking for relaxation, for adventure, or simply the warmth of the people, Durban is where you should come this summer. So pack your bags, bring your family, and we're looking forward to seeing you with the endless waves of tranquility right here in Durban.
The deal is I'm going to have Harmony with me wherever I go to narrate what I'm doing, okay? I love Durban so much, and season is ready. What a stunning showcase of Durban's beauty, their warm hospitality. And I can promise you, it starts from the mayor down. They've got you. And if you're planning your next getaway, visit Durban this summer. Please do yourself a favor and experience those endless waves of tranquility just for yourself. Maybe a little bit for your friends.
And just like that, I had to match that energy and bring you into the kitchen because we are going to determine if something is a success or a hot mess. Now, personally, I do think that this one is going to be an immediate success because when you put together these ingredients, you know that you're in for a good time. We're going to be making a crepe today, and this crepe, a thin pancake essentially, is all about banana. It's about the biscuit. It's about the caramel and the white chocolate. So how can you go wrong?
I couldn't act any of those out. I thought I could act out a crepe rolling across the background, but I can't do banana or any of those things. I love this.
Right.
Surely it's going to be successful because it's got sugar in it and it's going to taste sweet and lovely and delicious, so that's fine. However, there are some critical points here, i.e. the pancake.
That's on you. It's a crepe and the pressure is not for me
so
to
we are
hold.
calling them crepes for this morning. I know in South Africa we love to call them pancakes.
Yeah.
It's okay. We're talking about the big thin ones. Okay?
That's it.
That's what we are looking for here. You turned that on for me. Thank you so much. Okay, so I suppose I'm going to get mixing
I see
wet
flour,
and dry, baby. Yeah.
I see eggs.
Okay, I'm going to start with our wet ingredients.
Let's see.
Hopefully water and not vinegar or anything like that. Have we instituted our blind cook rule? So we've decided we had, and I'm not going to tell you which cooking session, but one particular cooking session was thrown in very much last minute and we weren't given any instructions. We just had a row of ingredients and we had to cook it. And it came out spectacular.
So good.
Maybe not as a success, but it was amazing TV. So we've now instituted a blind cook at least once a week. Is this the blind cook?
Could it
maybe?
be? What is that? Let's sniff it.
Hopefully no shells went in there.
I
Okay,
think
so
it was
this is
just the egg whites.
sure. That we were going to have to go into work marriage counseling for a moment there. Okay, so the eggs have gone in. I'm going to whip this up beautifully. And obviously then we're going to incorporate our dry and our wet together.
You know what,
And
while
then
you do that,
hopefully
you've
I'm
inspired
gonna-
me to also get this going because cream does take a minute in order to get going. So I'll be making the filling for our sushi. Essentially, it's sushi.
It is sushi because it comes in a roll. I'm going to try and make my whisking louder than your machine.
Try harder, Graham.
Come on, man. Okay, my wet is looking good. I'm going to use a little bit of the butter as our fat. Again, I'm not entirely sure if what you said this is what I'm supposed to do. But it makes sense. And I am keeping some of the butter for our pancake itself. And then we've got our flour, we've got our salt, we've got our sugar. Just going to incorporate those.
That's a simple rule when it comes to pancakes, right? Wet with dry, few
Yeah.
ingredients later.
And then we're thinking of merging. What do you think? Wet into dry or dry into wet?
Ooh.
I'm going to say wet into dry.
I would say so. Yeah, the thumbs up all the way around. Also, what makes a crepe versus a pancake? Is it the way you throw it into the pan?
What country you're in? I think that is the most important thing.
It does depend.
Obviously the term crepe is a French style, and I love the fact that they've taken the humble pancake and turned it into something quite spectacular. But in America,
you get savory crepes
things are
too.
different. Yeah, a bit of mince in a crepe, absolutely beautiful. But yeah, sometimes it can be known as a flapjack. For us, is the big thick.
The thick ones.
The thick one, but everyone has their own vibe. Okay, I think we can mix you through now.
Not the mini whisk, the medium whisk.
Is this the medium? I think this is the mini. Okay, that's
the
looking
mini?
great. So we're going to mix that together. And then I think we are winning at life.
How are you feeling
your-
about the soundtrack to your whisking pancakes?
Okay, there we go. I just need to put in a bit more effort. Are you peeking there? What sort of cream are
I
we going
think so.
for?
The test is to put it over your head. I've been instructed, so we'll find out if it's
I'm
going
ready
to pour
for
or
that,
not.
eh?
We're just going to put a little bit of caramel in this as well.
Oh, that's looking beautiful. Look at that. Nice and glossy. I keep thinking of the mole butter. Are you going to just get that?
Oopsie.
It's good. It's actually a new mixing technique, okay, where it's the slow drip. You just allow it to drip into the bowl.
My multitasking was not, it was not working there.
That looks great. Okay, so far so good. With trepidation, I approach. I'm going to just put a little bit of our...
The butter. Oh, that's great. It's going to add so much flavor as well.
And what was that? Was the word yesterday?
Flavor.
Butter, butter, butter. Hey, more butter, more better. I'm going to go for quite a low heat.
A low heat, gotcha.
Because I'm just generally nervous when it comes to.
The batter's quite thin, so it's going to
so hopefully
produce
it's going
quite
to
a
spread
thin.
nicely.
Oh, great! That looks amazing.
I don't know how much to use. Okay, might have been-
Yes.
Okay, I was
so
quite-
it's the technique, actually. It needs to touch all the edges of the pan.
Yeah, I suppose you just want to give yourself enough of a surface area to roll. But that's, I mean, it could have been a little bit bigger, but that's not bad.
That's great. All right,
Hey,
so
not bad.
this is what it's eventually going to look like. Oh, goodness. Don't put me in the kitchen.
Oh, you are brilliant in the kitchen. You just move too quickly.
I do.
Okay, you're like a small cat in the kitchen. It's just so hectic, man.
I'll
Every
be
time
a
I turn
ginger
around,
cat.
there's a new batter mixed. Hey?
All right, let me make some sushi. So basically, this is our nori sheet, and we've got to go in with our rice, which is actually our cream and caramel mixture. Put some of that
How
on.
professional do you look just spreading that cream around,
Do
eh?
I?
Hey?
Fake it till you make it.
That's what I'm saying. But I always use the term osmosis. Just by being in the kitchen, it seeps in, this culinary knowledge.
It's the confidence. There's
like
our
that.
salmon, which is banana.
Nice.
We're going to go in with a little bit of fish roe, which is actually
Or a
our
lot.
biscuits.
Or a lot.
Is that a lot? Okay, I'm going to keep that for later. And then we're going to essentially make like a burrito, but it's
And you don't like the caramel, eh? It's not your favorite part? Or...
No, the caramel went in the cream.
Okay, great. Okay.
Okay, we're going to roll it up. Don't let the bananas escape. Round. And
It is
then
round.
we're going to cut our sushi roll.
That was
Essentially.
amazing. You did that so simply and brilliantly and easily.
And confidently. All right, there is our sushi roll, and the best part about it, we can drizzle some white chocolate on top.
Oh my word, that looks amazing. Can I try and flip this pancake?
Yes, please. I would love to see that. 1, 2, 3. Yes, success! Which is exactly what I think this is going to be. I'll grab our paddles
Look
and
at
we will
you.
decide if it's
Look
going
what
to
you
be
did.
hot
You
mess.
just- well,
Success.
surely we should taste it before we give
Yes.
our verdict,
Okay.
eh? Are you all
Let's
right
go.
to taste
I think,
it?
do we need chopsticks?
No, we
Okay.
don't need chopsticks. I'm going to do this. 1, 2, I don't know. I'm going to
Cheers.
use my paddle as a plate. Okay, before we judge ourselves, let's weigh our creation up against the original. Take a look.
Oh, no.
It's nice. I like the crunch. Okay.
Oh, okay, that looks fantastic.
Okay, so obviously that was a 3-star Michelin chef trying this trend at home in their restaurant, that is their kitchen at home. And that was amazing. I'm going to say, without a shadow of a doubt, as you throw food all over our kitchen,
My face.
we're not talking about Carissa this morning. We are talking about the food. It is a...
Resounding success.
Dun, dun, I'm going to add a
That was
bonus point for the
good.
pancake flip as well.
Well done on that one.
Take you off. Well
All right.
done.
While we enjoy the rest of the sushi roll, I guess we'll take a quick ad break and be back straight after this.
More sushi to be made. What else could you put in here?
Oh.
Yeah. Strawberries, blueberries.
Yum. Raspberry.
Protea Hotels by Marriott is where hospitality feels like home. It's why when your family is with us, we treat you all like a member of ours. Book now and be more than a guest. Go there with Marriott Bonvoy.
welcome back, Mzansi. You're right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, indeed. And today, my friend, it's Tech Thursdays. And this morning, we get to dive into all things women in tech, which I love. And this year marks a significant milestone for the Innovator Trust, celebrating more than a decade of empowering female entrepreneurs in the ICT sector. The 2025 Innovator Trust Women in Tech Awards, themed Shaping Her Growth, Code It, Shape It, Scale It. It is a testament to the creativity, the grit, and the resilience of women who are turning bold ideas into what we call sustainable impact. And this is what I think is so beautiful about it. And someone who's here to tell us more about all of the vital role of this beautiful celebration, please welcome the CEO of the Innovator Trust, Tashleen Euster. Tashleen, how are you, gorgeous?
Good, thank you so much for having me. Thank you to your viewers as well for having me.
Thank you for being with us, you powerhouse woman.
Absolutely.
Tashleen, congratulations on just everything you guys have been doing. It's such amazing work. I mean, 2025 marks more than a decade of the Innovator Trust coming through and saying, this is what we are declaring, this is what we are saying. And also, more than anything else, just your commitment to the great work that you're doing. Talk to us. What exactly does it mean when we talk about change and growth that's been happening in this beautiful sector? You know, how have you seen it really expand in an incredible way?
I think if you just have a look at how technology has changed over the last couple of years, I mean over the last 10 years, and if you look at, we were talking about 3G, then we talk about 4G, then we talk about 5G, and then we got LTE, and then we talk about fiber. So just looking at that from a telco perspective, look at how diverse and dynamic that's been. And then when we talk about, 1 minute we're talking about servers, and the next minute we're talking about cloud hosting, and then we're talking about EV cars and renewable energy. And today we talk AI. So guys, it's really been dynamic, it's been evolving, and for our entrepreneurs, our women in tech, our nominees, it's been so dynamic, and they've been so successful at traversing and travailing through this trajectory of their businesses and their lives. And I think it's so important that we also have just an ecosystem that supports SMEs to do that.
Beautiful. And I love the fact that you guys are part of that, you know, especially in South Africa, and more than anything else, pushing women forward, which I love. But you've got to talk to me then about what makes the 2025 awards so significant, because we know that the theme is all about growth, shaping her growth. Code it, shape it, scale it. Talk to us about it.
I think it's important that we understand that women have had their own challenges, but they've used those challenges as opportunities, and those opportunities to shape the trajectory of their lives. And technology has played a fundamental role in that, because they could shape their businesses, but they could also scale it. Look at this today. We have content creators that are creating new businesses. We have women that are in e-commerce and utilizing e-commerce businesses or e-commerce platforms and scaling their businesses. We have women that are in the fiber space, laying cables, you know, women that are in the networking, cabling, land spaces. So all I'm saying is that if a woman identifies what those opportunities are within that space, utilize it, don't stop there, just move, take action, and go for it.
Beautiful. And I love the fact that these awards are all about really just giving affirmation to women in the space and saying you're doing a great job, because I think that that's so important, right? But we also know that mentorship is also very important. Let's dive into what exactly it is that you offer in terms of support to women, even over and above the awards.
So if we just have a look at what the Innovator Trust was created for, we were created specifically to support SMEs within the ICT sector. And that support we built around holistic incubation. So it's not a one-hit wonder, it's not a one-month program, it's actually a program that's built over 2 years to 3 years, sometimes it's 4 years, because no business can thrive if they are not sustainable. And so sustainable business can't be built overnight, it does take time, you know, you're in it for the long haul. So when we look at our nominees and what the Innovator Trust really required in terms of creating this holistic framework, many of the businesses needed technical skills, they need technical resources, not just the mentorship, not just the workshops. And so we had to frame and create this framework that allows for holistic incubation. So we have the awards that allow us to celebrate the entrepreneurs, and not only celebrate the entrepreneurs that are there, but also provide networks, platforms, collaborations. Those linkages are so vital for access to markets.
They're very key. And speaking
Absolutely.
of access to markets, actually, thank you for getting us there, because we know that there's so many barriers that women face, especially in the sector. Talk to us about that. You know, how is it rather that you have really been able to help women overcome that specific barrier and even barriers as a whole? And more than anything else, how is it that we're trying to move forward from even having those barriers?
You know, we need platforms such as this. We need an ecosystem that understands why and where women are coming from.
Yes.
You know, and also understands what the trajectory of that woman would be in a tech environment.
Yes.
So many of the SMMEs, I would say, they all have the same challenges. Whether you're male or female, we all have similar challenges in business. But the unique challenges that women face is that it is a male-dominated environment. And we need to find ways, platforms like this, that open up those doors and provide the seat at the table for women. And when you're given that opportunity, take that opportunity and grab it. You know, collaborative opportunities. When you have a platform such as the Women in Tech with the Innovator Trust, you can have opportunities in other skills. There are so many women with different skills, and how versatile is it when you have that opportunity to collaborate with other women.
And we're so much more powerful when we come together, right? And speaking of coming together, Tashlene, very quickly, because we're running out of time, the 20th of November, how can people register to be part of the awards?
So all you need to do is go to our socials, and that would be at Innovator Trust. Go to the bio, link in that bio, and register right there. The registration is complimentary, so please go ahead and register.
Beautiful. Congratulations, Tashlene, on all the incredible work you guys have been doing, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
Of course. Tashlene has absolutely just shown exactly what it means to be a boss woman, making sure that even in a male-dominated industry, she's bringing up other ladies and letting them know that they are doing such incredible work. You heard it right here on Expresso. Virtual registrations are now open until the 14th of November 2025, and you can head on to www.innovatortrust.co.za for more information for the awards that will be happening on the 20th of November. Right about now, though, you got to make sure you stick around, because yes, we got a whole lot of fun coming up, even some black motion and all. But let's first check out what's happening in your news headlines. Here's Carissa.
Thank you, Zanele, and to the powerhouse they came through and just really set the tone for the rest of the show. But now, though, it's gone 7 o'clock, time for your national news headlines, where police have seized cocaine valued at more than 20 million rand during a raid on a plot in Midrand, Johannesburg, following a tip-off. Now, a 56-year-old man believed to own the property was arrested and is expected to appear in the Midrand Magistrates Court this week. Authorities say criminal syndicates are increasingly using farms and small holdings for illegal activities, including drug manufacturing, human trafficking, and illegal mining, with several similar busts reported recently in Mpumalanga. In other news in the country, the South African Social Security Agency, or SASSA, has dismissed viral social media claims suggesting beneficiaries will receive double grant payments, warning that the misinformation is causing unnecessary panic. Now, the agency said no such announcement has been made by SASSA or the government, and urged citizens to rely only on official platforms for updates. A national spokesperson, Paseka Letsatsi, cautioned against the reckless sharing of unverified content, saying false information risks creating confusion, mistrust and anxiety among millions of South Africans who depend on social grants. Internationally speaking, Israel carried out heavy overnight airstrikes across Gaza, killing at least 104 people, including 46 children and 20 women. Now, the strikes, the deadliest since the 10th of October's ceasefire, hit homes, schools and residential blocks in Gaza City, Khan Yunis and surrounding areas. Now, Israel said the attacks targeted Hamas militants over alleged ceasefire violations, including the partial return of hostage remains and the killing of an Israeli soldier. Now, while Hamas denied involvement, this all happened. More than 250 people were injured, with the truce reportedly restored yesterday. Now, in news on the continent, Nigerian Nobel laureate and playwright Professor Wole Soyinka says the United States has revoked his visa, barring him from entering the country and removing associated Nobel laureate privileges. Now, speaking in Lagos, he said the U.S. consulate instructed him to submit his passport for cancellation, citing, quote, additional information obtained after issuance. Now, Siyinka, and former African Studies and Theatre Arts professor at Cornell University, who once renounced his U.S. green card, criticized the decision as arbitrary and vowed not to reapply. The revocation follows new U.S. visa policy changes for Nigerians. And closing off with a delightful twist on Escape Tales, a young black bear decided to break into Sequoia Park Zoo in California, apparently for a friendly meet and greet. Now, the curious cub was found politely sniffing noses with the resident bears, borrowing their toys and keeping all four paws firmly where they belonged. Now, staff initiated emergency protocols while giggling over the bear's impeccable manners. With police help, the quote ambassador was eventually escorted out through a service gate, leaving behind laughter, selfies, and plenty of positive social media puns about his short but unforgettable zoo internship. A nice fuzzy and warm way to close up your 7 o'clock news. It's time now to delve into the world of sports.
What a way to start our day. Let's start with Captain Fantastic. Laura Wolfhard smashed a record 169. This is a one-day game as South Africa thrashed England by 125 runs to reach their first ever Women's Cricket World Cup final. Incredible. So the Proteas posted a massive 319 for 7, thanks mainly for that effort before bowling England out for 194. With who other than Marizanne Cup starring with 5 for 20, I think her best figures ever. South Africa will now face either Australia or India in Sunday's final. It doesn't matter. Bring it on. That was incredible. And they lost the toss, which I don't think a team has been able to do. Convert a lost toss into a win. Absolutely stellar. Now, mixed feelings about this one. Let's head into rugby space now as Sharks head coach John Plumtree will be stepping down at the end of the 2025-26 season by mutual agreement. So following a poor URC start, the franchise conducted a full review of its rugby structures. And Plumtree will now move into an advisory role next year as the Sharks seek a technical consultant to boost performance and rebuild long-term success. Time to look at that squad. Now let's get back into football, and Marumo Gallants storming into the Carling Knockout Cup semi-finals with a commanding 4-0 win over Stellenbosch FC in a rainy Mangawang last night. Ndaba Yatetwa Ndondlolo, he scored twice before Mpambaniso Monde and Edgar Manaka then sealed the late win. These guys can score goals, man. What a team. And despite a bright start from Stellies, Gallants' clinical finishing and, it must be said, backing up with very solid defence, booked their spot in that Final Four. Well done. Now we can get into cup action a little further afield as Arsenal's young guns continue to impress. They shone in a 2-0 win over Brighton with Academy stars Ethan Nwaneri and Bukayo Saka sealing their spot in the Carabao Cup quarterfinals. Then Crystal Palace, they stunned Liverpool 3-0 at Anfield as Ismaila Sarr struck twice, while Man City, they battled from a goal down to beat Swansea 3-1 with Omar Mamouche and Ryan Cherki on target there. And I think just to compound my misery, I think the Geordies beat Tottenham Hotspur 2-0 as well last night. So we'll give congratulations where it's due. That's where we leave our sport for now. But congratulations once again, of course, to the Proteas ladies in the final of the Cricket World Cup. And we'll touch on that headline again in about an hour or so.
Congratulations, ladies. And that brings us into your traffic for this morning. Let's check in with Cape Town out in Athlone, where there is congestion on the inbound at ramp to Jake's Catwalk. Expect delays and please practice patience if you're headed out that way. Now, moving over to Gauteng in Midrand, there is a stationary vehicle on the R21 southbound after Bucksfontein Road. Now, currently the left lane is closed, so drive carefully if you're headed out that way. And of course, approach that area with caution. It's where we leave your roads for now. We'll see what's happening again at 8 o'clock. Time now for your weather. Well, the South African Weather Service has issued a yellow level 2 warning for severe thunderstorms across eastern Northwest, eastern Free State, Gauteng, Mpumalanga and parts of Limpopo, with heavy rain, excessive lightning, damaging winds and small hail. And that's expected to cause localized flooding and property damage. Now, a yellow level 1 warning applies to eastern KwaZulu-Natal, where disruptive rainfall may lead to flooding, slippery roads and minor accidents. Separately, extremely high fire danger conditions are forecast, and that's in the David Kruger and Kaimai municipalities of the Northern Cape and Langsburg in the Western Cape. Let's check in with that sunrise view of the hour. You already know it's our favorite way to start off every hour. And Fancy Nancy, one of my favorites, out in Pennington, KZN. In fact, Fancy Nancy, I think this is the second image of yours that we're absolutely obsessed with, if not the third. And I love, love, love the fact that you've given us, yes, the tranquility of KZN that we've been seeking and been looking for. Thank you so much, Nancy Gavender, for doing what you needed to do for us. 13 degrees is what you can expect on your side of town. A bit of a chilly one, but a beautiful space regardless to enjoy it in. 0630369649, and that is the number that you can also truly be like Fancy Nancy and let us know what your morning is looking like. Time now though for your temperatures.
It's so beautiful outside, it's almost feeling like a weekend. Maybe we need to start the soundtrack to take us there. And in just a moment, we're going to reconnect with one of the hottest outfits in South Africa. In fact, they might have created the Afro House space for others to follow. And I saw a ridiculous article a little while ago saying, are black motion even a thing anymore? And 5 nods at the Samas tells you just how relevant they are. They've been working on new material and it is spectacular. And I think they've brought the whole industry into studio today.
I love
the
that.
whole crew has come through to
As one
perform
does.
for you.
We're very excited. One of my favorite songs is Brendan Praise. It's called Joy Joy. And yes, they will be bringing joy today to your Feel Good Breakfast show. And then also Ayanda Jita Bete. All of the girlies were so jelly because she was out in the streets with Woolworths. Of course, with a beautiful summer escape. And it really was that. It might have been the event of the year, but we'll find out soon after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
That's exactly where you are, Mzansi, and we're so glad to be sitting down with you and some of our faves right here on S3, all in the name of celebrating them and also just being inspired as we start off the morning, right? Because these guys have been a dominant force in the Mzansi house music scene for over a decade. And this year, Black Motion is back with a powerful statement, okay? The duo consisting of Thabo Small, Mahongwane, and Kabelo Problem Child Koma are tied as the most nominated artists at the Summers with an incredible 5 nods. Their nominations include Best Dance Album, Best Engineered Album, Best Produced Album, Best Collaboration, Best Duo/Group. I think they're nominated for everything, actually, everyone. Let's give them a feel-good welcome. It's Black Motion! Gents, you said you're just going to go and be nominated for everything, mostly. Yay. So you guys are not a small problem child. You're a small winning child. That's what it is. I love it. Gents, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
It's no small feat to be nominated 5 times. I think it's so huge. But that's why then I have to ask, what does it mean to you that you find yourselves in this incredible place?
Yeah, man. Like it's amazing. It still feels like it's a joke or something. It's so short. So it's crazy, man. Yeah, but we appreciate it and we'll grasp it with 2 hands, man. I mean, it's not every day where you get 5 nominations. So we appreciate it very much.
I love that. And Thabo, you've said that, it's really just confirmation of the fact that you guys are going in the right direction.
Yep.
It's an affirmation of sorts. Let's jump into that. In terms of you and really just feeling the assurance, do you really feel like this is exactly what you needed in terms of just the journey that you guys are on right now?
Yeah, man. I mean, more than anything, what we needed was to get the music out there, to make sure that people understand that this is a movement and it's not about faces, it's not about being all over, but like that Black Motion brand is a movement of music, and that's what it is. And today, it's all about the music. I mean, the nominations are saying it. Yeah, so.
Sana, the nominations are saying everything. Thank you very much. And Problem Child, talk to me, because you guys are nominated for Best Dance Album, Best Produced Album, Best Engineered Album, Best Duo, Konkenje. Which of the nominations, though, means the most to you guys and why?
For me, it's the Best Engineered.
Oh, really?
Why? When you work on a body of work, like the Cradle of Art album, you're there from the first moment, the intro, until you seal it down. So that, to me, is like, okay, they recognize that.
Yes.
Made my day.
Tango. You guys were kennicking the engineering, Sana, Beni engineer.
Yeah, we're kennicking
you were kennicking hard.
Making sure the quality is nice and 100%. So,
And I mean, the proof is in the pudding, because here we are now.
Sure.
And of course, Cradle of Art dropped late in 2024, and it had such incredible features. But talk to us just about the key themes that went into creating this specific project. And more than anything else, I think the creative process. What was that for you guys?
The creative process was like, it was hard. I remember we didn't sleep. We were always in studio, like the whole of June, July last year, just locked in studio and making sure that the quality of the album is going to be good, and making sure that people understand that we don't work with trends, and it was not a 3-step album, but it was a musical album, because it still had that Black Motion feel and that Black Motion foundation with obviously different flavors of people and different flavors of instruments. So yeah, man, just put it in thought and made it work, and with a whole lot of ideas from the music we listened to, then we put together the Cradle of Art.
I love that. And art it is, my friends. And I think that's the part of also the process that people don't see, is how you guys don't sleep. Like, especially you guys as artists. Sometimes I speak to my artist friends, they're like, oh no, I'm going home, it's 8 a.m. I'm like, guys, that's crazy.
Yeah, sure.
But Problem Child, I want to come to you, because your most recent single, Mona Thing, it kind of mixes a little bit of a Latin-infused vibe along with Afro House. What inspired that direction? And also, how did, the collaboration with Spice Drums and with DJ Bucks actually come about?
The great thing about the collaborative effort is that you never run out of ideas. And if it's a working idea, the room will agree.
Love that.
Sometimes you don't even have to run it through everyone. just activate something and everyone's like, yes, that's the one. And then we keep moving to the next layer, to the next layer, to the next layer until we have a song.
I love that.
So, you know, Bugs always comes in, kills his stuff all the time. He can just turn his voice into anything.
Wow.
If it's high-pitched delivery, he can do that. If it's just anything that he can deliver, he just churns out 100%. And
I love that.
That's a quality that I enjoy spending my time with.
Well, I mean, it's because you guys all meet each other at a high level of quality,
Yes,
right?
sure.
So that's how you're able to do that. And guys, I mean, you know what? With the positive reception of Cradle of Art, it would be remiss of me not to ask, what's next for Black Motion? Where are we going now? Because you guys are already here. Where else are you going?
I mean, there's a whole lot of things happening from our side. There's Friends of Black Motion, our event series that happens like, I would say daily, but not daily. You always have to get into our socials and follow what needs to happen to be invited. So yeah, man, Friends of Black Motion series. The next one that's coming up is in December. We're yet to release the date. And yeah, a whole lot of music. Bucks is releasing his single. It's gonna be crazy, man, and a whole lot of music is coming. So yeah, just be on the lookout.
Ooh, we're gonna be spoiled. We're gonna be feasting nicely. We love that. We love that. And James, I have to ask you as well, especially on such a high, do you guys feel pressure for the next body of work that you know are gonna put out there?
Actually, no. We're very excited for Mulolo Moya.
Okay.
That's the title of the album that's coming.
Darling, is that an exclusive or had you already told people?
No. You're the first one.
We're the first ones. I told you, Expresso comes with exclusive. Zanzi. Come on.
You just needed a snare drum there for the drum roll, but
I love
just
that.
so excited to just tell the people, you know, what's coming.
Beautiful.
And yeah, there's lots of exclusive collaborations that we've done with very, very exciting artists. So
come on.
Without going into detail with that, we'll just drop the album
and then we'll see.
And then
we'll
just
feast.
listen. You'll feel it.
I love it. Gentlemen, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. Congratulations again on your 5 nominations. It's huge. And here's to bring you all 5 home.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Very much for having us.
Oh, my goodness. Listen, my friend, with a history of multiple summer wins and an unwavering commitment to their unique Afro House sound, Black Motion is in a league of their own. And will they add more trophies to their already crowded cabinet? We'll find out in November. But do make sure that you vote for them because, my friend, they are so deserving, as you can tell. And you heard it here first. Exclusive on Expresso Sana, their new body of work, Moya. It's coming out soon. For now, though, let's get ready to dance as they prepare to give us a fire performance. And more than anything else, let's check in on our favorite Cape TZ family. What's going on, guys?
I just want to know if it's like a jukebox. Can I make a request? Can they do rainbow? Yes or no is what I want to find out. But in the interim, we do know that Summer just got a complete glow up with Ayanda G. Tebeta, our girl who stepped into the ultimate Woolworths Beauty Summer Escape this past weekend. A dazzling celebration of sunshine and glitz and definitely all the glam. From Lux local favorites to global beauty icons, every moment just shimmered with color, most importantly with confidence and definitely pure summer magic. So let's check it out.
The Woolies Beauty Summer Escape is back for a second year, and this year it is bigger and bolder. Renowned for their fearless approach when it comes to innovation, Woolworths is excited to invite us for this year's edition of Summer Escape. So let's kickstart summer the Woolworths way. Julie, what an absolutely beautiful day. What an amazing turnout. Why did you decide, let's make a second Summer Escape?
1, because we got such good reviews of last year's event. 2, because we've had a fantastic year of collaboration with a lot of the brands and a lot of the media going, what are you doing this year? So here we are, showing you something bigger, better, a lot more interactive, and hopefully everyone's going to love it again.
Woolies Beauty Summer Escape. I feel like I've escaped the realities of Johannesburg. How incredible.
We're outside showing skin, but most importantly, just getting an insight on what the beauty atmosphere is going to look like this summer, and also just trying out all these products that I love and some new products as well.
You've done such an amazing job. Now, this is the second Summer Escape, and you've chosen to host it in the City of Gold for the second time. Why Joburg?
I think there's something about the heartbeat of Joburg. And I think every city, Cape Town has its own heartbeat, Durban has its own heartbeat, but I think as Woolworths Beauty, we are very intentional about attracting the customer that is so vibrant, is so beautiful. They bring it to life. I mean, you're gonna look around you. And Joburg is our home too, as Woolworths.
Please tell us more about the brand activations we could look forward to seeing today.
We have fragrances today, so think a farm stall of fruits, vegetables, all inspired by the most amazing fragrance scents. We have a bakery of makeup. So we're talking foundations and lips and blushes, all for you to experience. If you like skincare, imagine walking into a fridge of skincare. Your serums behind the doors, your mists just waiting to be experienced.
It is so stunning. And the air conditioning when you get in there is like so refreshing. And then all the face products. It's so stunning and it's created so beautifully. I love a good creation.
This is all about our beauty category, which is fundamentally experiential because beauty is a very personal category. And so you really need to trial products before you find the ones that work best for you. So that's really what we're offering our customers here today is the sensorial trial experience of all of these products on hand. We're not in our stores, we're in a non-traditional venue under the beautiful Johannesburg sun with some good weather on our hands.
We are talking about more than just Summer Escape. We're talking about the brand on everybody's mind, W Beauty. What can we expect from you today?
I think what's really exciting, Ayanda, is the fact that W Beauty today is the opportunity to really showcase all our incredible new products. I mean, today we brought along some hair care. You can experience some Bakuchiol products, brand new, hot off the press. We even have our W Beauty collection fragrances available on offer today.
I love a good expensive fragrance. I'm sure you can smell something in me as well. I'm at that age where now, we've worked hard, so we like to spend a little bit more. I love something very potent, but also summer-like, rose-like. I love my ouds as well. But I also like just matching the season, and also just matching myself.
I love vanillas, I love anything with vanilla in it. I also love gourmand smells. But for summers, sometimes I'll go floral because that's nice to just match with the vibes.
How do you feel Woolworths is redefining that beauty industry and pushing that innovation for better customer experiences?
I think because in beauty right now, we are very efficacy-led. We are beauty without cruelty. And I think at Woolworths, with the over 120 brands that we're carrying, we say, walk in, you will find something that's authentic to you. And I think the most also important part is we are about growing local brands. Most importantly, our own baby, a private label W Beauty. So I think we are really turning the tide in the world of beauty and how we want to meet our customers where they're at.
What do I love about the Woolworths brand? Everything, it's the difference, okay?
What I love most about the Woolworths brand is just their ethos of sustainability, beauty with purpose, and of course the premium and high quality products and goodies that we get from Woolworths.
Today is really about engaging with proud brands that we have in our Woolies Beauty stores. So Amazi is busy doing hand massages, but understanding that Amazi, of course, provides brows and nail services in our stores. Clarence is here today doing a retro diner, my milkshake brings type of experience. And of course, we've got Laneige. Chanel is here today, everybody, giving people a little bit of a treat. But we've got some amazing brands here today. Everyone in attendance today is absolutely going to get spoiled.
I love beauty, personally, so it was nice to interact with the beauty products, with all the different stands. The vibe was amazing.
How do I define beauty? I think it starts from within and it radiates out. So I think it's about pouring into yourself and loving yourself, and that translates into beauty.
The Woolworths Beauty Summer Escape event perfectly captures the spirit of beauty and lifestyle, combining top-class beauty products with immersive experiences and some of South Africa's finest and top entertainment. This truly was one for the books in the world of beauty.
You get it. You see why I'm a little bit jelly. But listen, Ayanda Chitebete represented us so strong, and she looked absolutely gorgeous in that dress. And all of our faves were there as well. It is very clear that summer is for the senses and for the girlies. Now visit Woolworths Beauty for a curated beauty experience like no other. You can shop local and international beauty brands at Woolworths. You can, of course, find them in store, online, and on the app.
We connect more countries than any other airline. Turkish Airlines.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back as we slide back onto your screens. In fact, today's had that kind of energy. Easy fits, breathable fabrics, timeless cuts. We want that kind of ease of style, and one of the most stylistic, our stylist Taryn Oppel is here. Taryn Oppel Nell, before you come after me, and she is here with some amazing menswear styles that are perfect for breezy summer days and maybe some after-hour plans as well, because we can dream, can't we? That we have a social life.
Absolutely.
Okay? It's that time of the year, we got to do it. I'm loving, well, obviously I get to wear the stuff every day.
I know, lucky
so
you.
I love it. Absolutely love where we have gone, the direction with our fabrics. Talk me through what's on offer for summer, girl.
Right,
we are
so
blowing up.
on the topic of fabrics, we talk about this all the time. Your linen blends are your go-to for summer because obviously they're lightweight and they're wearable and
They're
breathable.
breathable.
But we can't forget about your 100% cottons as well, your sustainably sourced cottons. Such breathable, lightweight fabrics as well. I mean, in your shirt department, you've got your linen blends, so your long sleeve button-ups. So in the all-important blue for summer.
For South Africa,
I
for
feel
South
like blue
African
looks
summer.
so good on you as well,
But
Graham.
that is stunning. And this, what I love about this kind of vibe, it's timeless. You can dress it up. You can keep it for years.
Exactly.
Love
It really is about the quality as well. It is long lasting. And this is something to dress up and dress down, unbuttoned, buttoned up. So that's a really great piece to have. And
You
then
can also layer it. You can have t-shirts.
100%
really have some
vests.
fun. Yeah.
Again, more linen blend options. These are your printed short sleeve button up shirts. This is also great for layering with a
Super
vest or a tee
cool.
underneath. And the prints are really pretty out there, but also a bit abstract. So sort of...
Yeah, but they're also the colours and the way that they've blended, it's not too shocking.
Exactly.
Which is beautiful. So you can introduce some creativity and a little bit of a talking point without kind of changing the overall look.
100%. And also, you know, your floral inspirations. And then obviously for someone who's not a print guy, you've got your neutrals as well, and your 100% cottons, which I love.
And I'm loving layering neutrals on neutrals on neutrals at the moment.
Tonal
when you've got
dressing.
one, very cool.
It's
Loving
such
that
a
as
great
well.
way to like keep your look sophisticated. And then I see you wearing a lightweight knit as well.
So is that what we call it, a lightweight
A
knit? 'Cause
lightweight
it doesn't
summer
feel
knit.
very knitty at all.
No, well, that's because it's that lightweight. It's just a fine knit, and I love the neutral colour in this as well. And obviously your cigar mocha colour that you're wearing. It's also
gorgeous.
one of my favourites.
And it's a very masculine palette.
Yes.
Which is quite nice, quite a classical palette in that sense. So I think a lot of guys, we don't like to push the boat out too far.
No,
excuse the pun with our board shorts, but you still want to be creative and have a little bit of fun.
Oh, totally.
Like look different for every day of the week. You know?
Totally. I mean, you're speaking about the swimwear. This is obviously what we're talking about when we've got these bold prints. But I mean, again, your blues. I love these shades of blues for summer. And of course, this is for someone who's really bold and wants to make a statement.
But saying that, because you've got the continuation of the beautiful prints and the graphics, it kind of blends. You could dress up this pair of boardies into something quite snazz if you wanted to.
Oh, you could definitely
because of
go
that
from beach to bar.
continuation. Yeah, very
For
much
sure.
so. Or from bar to beach, it's up to you. Okay.
Whichever way you want to do it.
Breakfast bar, we are talking about, of course.
And then again, I can't stress enough about the stripe. It's just such a classic print. Again, just works with such a lot of options with your t-shirts, shirts, long sleeve, short sleeve. Anything goes.
Makes you look slimmer as well. Downward lines. I need to see it brought to life. Can
Yes,
you show me how
let's
you would
have a
style
look.
these beauties together?
Of course. Okay, so we're going to bring Itikar out. He's actually wearing one of my favorite style shorts, which is your deck shorts. So it's a drawstring, very easy to throw on and go. Of course, his linen blend shirt. Got to finish it off with a bit of a hat. I mean, is he going on a yacht? I don't know. He's looking
He looked at you like he was waiting for you to say, yes, he's going on a yacht. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll let you go, buddy. You can go and spend the whole day on your private yacht. Absolutely love that. Breathable, light. It says summer.
Yes, and then playing with those blue tones as well just feels airy and summery and light.
It feels like work has ended, which I like. I like the look of that.
100%.
Absolutely beautiful, dude. Really, really nice.
Cool,
I'd
and then
like to
we've
have the
got
hat as well.
Zeus.
Oh,
So here's
now
that
we're
palette we were talking
I love
about,
it.
that like neutral browns. This print actually reminds me a little bit of a giraffe, don't you think?
Completely. I wasn't going to say it just because he's quite a hard guy. I would associate you more with the predator.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but no, you definitely, it's giving me the most beautiful natural tone.
No, it's really, really great.
But it still pops.
Totally, and that's because of this abstract print that's so bold and statement-like. These chino shorts, these slip-on mules. You've got to throw a bag in there just to tie those colours together as well. And of course, your chino shorts is a classic. Like, it's always in store at Woolworths. So
Every day is leg day.
Yeah.
We love that. Zeus, absolute champion, boy. Love those. Let's bring in one more.
yes,
Can
last
we
but not
elevate
least,
it even
we've
just
got
a little
Nathan.
bit more?
He's got his swim trunks on, and this is a great example of not being at the beach with your swim shorts. So paired with your sneaker and your socks and again your linen blend shirt, layered with a tee underneath. He's ready to go anywhere in this, I think.
I love that. Just waiting for the linen to blow softly in the breeze. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much, gents. Looking on point today from top to toe. So can we end with the toes, please? Talk me through this incredible range of shoes.
So for men, I mean, we have spoken about this before, but it's really still doing the rounds as one of the top footwear options. It's your retro sneaker.
He was a skater boy. I love that.
So I do love this tonality as well. It's just such a great versatile shoe. It is something that's a little bit more slimline. So with your longer chinos as well, it works beautifully.
More of a finishing touch.
And then we've got your mules, your sliders. I love how it says "squeeze me," and that's because it is so soft.
I'm gonna have a squeeze in it. Huh? Oh wow!
Right?
You can get a bed made out of this. Actually, I think.
And then this is my favorite. It's the little slip-on mule. I think this is just like something you could wear at home and then just leave for some errands and
Yeah,
just
super
get
cute
the day
and
going.
really funky. If you've got a dad who's desperate to be just a little bit cooler, but still to be a dad.
Yeah, that's the kind of
That's your
vibe
lane.
I'm getting as
That's
well.
your lane
But
right there.
Hear this, My Difference members at Woolworths get a whopping 40% off selected footwear for men, women, kids, babies.
40 is pretty close to half, eh?
Yeah,
Let's
it is.
just be-
That is a really good deal. And then all customers get 30% off, and that's until the 2nd of November. So I wouldn't walk, I would run.
Sure,
Run
we
and get
just
your
get
shoes.
online.
Get your
Get
shoes.
online right now. Absolutely, you've smashed it out the park. And Woolies, you've smashed it out the park. Absolutely love the look. I love the tonality. I love the textures, and I like the pricing. My Difference members, you heard it. 40% off selected women's, men's, kids and babies footwear. Get it now. Well, of course, all customers get 30% off up until the 2nd of November, which is pretty sharp as well. So shop these amazing offers in-store, online or on their amazing app as well. And of course, T's and C's can be found at woolworths.co.za.
Oh man, we're just having the most beautiful morning right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And Mzansi, we told you we're going to be serving you up some goodness, all in the name of music, celebrating the fact that Black Motion has 5 SAMA Award nominations. My goodness, I absolutely love it. And I'm so excited that we get to celebrate with a brand new track of theirs. It is Mona Thing. And of course, it features none other than DJ Bucks. Everybody make some noise for the Black Motion track. Let's go.
Aleka bonamenti, le piata la fissa, ki kupa limpiele, yena naka muwisa, arete na monati, bachubo la skipa, henesi twebri moye, gauvele gaule rafisa, akasora tempedi, kafeta rapina, itwere liteka, la mai mamacita, arepeta kubina, razaya robita, kituche Jose, my mamacita. Ay, 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 ay. Arele monate. Dela robo tenata. Arele monate. Ay, 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 ay. Arele monate. Dela robo tenata. Arele monate. Bana valide, ele khotoveti hakele komonade, energy moye, energy moye, ele khotoveti hakele komonade, saga halide, bana valide, ele khotoveti hakele komonade, energy moye, energy moye, ele khotoveti hakele komonade. Aleka bonamenti, le piata la fissa, ki kupa limpiele, yena naka muwisa, arete na monati, bachubo la skipa, henesi twebri moye, gauvele gaule rafisa. Ay, 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 arele monate, bela robo tenata, arele monate. Ay, 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 arele monate. Yala robo telata, tarele monade.
Welcome terug naar jou Voel Goed Ontbijt program. We're about to get into a really good recipe. Move over. Regular sushi. Listen, the first segment, we did a delicious sushi like we've never seen it before. And right now, desserts are definitely taking over your TV screens and your feed. These strawberry white, chocolate and pistachio crepe sushi rolls, that's a mouthful, are as pretty as they are questionable maybe. Now we're tasting the TikTok craze to see if it's really a sweet success or just another beautiful disaster. Again, I'm going to call it. It's a success.
It has to be because it's got cream and it's
be.
got pistachio and it's got condensed milk and all sorts of yummy, delicious things. Can we see how the OG was kind of created to see if we are going to get anything close to this? Take a look. Okay, so there she is. We didn't see the making of, but we see the spectacular results.
The enjoyment of.
Bit of a caramel dunking sauce there to replace your soy.
Okay.
So this is basically like sushi with the guilt. Okay, that just comes with that.
Exactly.
You're here for that. What's sushi in Afrikaans?
Sushi.
Maybe. I don't know. If anyone knows if sushi is different in Afrikaans, please let us know. Vis. That's what it would be for me. None of that in this. Are you not brave enough to make a pancake? What's going on here?
How come you got it for me? It's going to go wrong, Graham. I don't know. I feel like I either make them too thick or they taste too eggy or something.
Don't bring your pancake trauma into our space. Okay, now we're making crepes this morning and we're doing crepe sushi. So I'm on spreading duty, right?
Right. So you've got the whipped cream already. You'll throw in just half of the pistachios with the strawberry and the... Wait, first throw it together. And the vanilla essence in the bowl.
In this, okay.
First that, and then we'll keep half the pistachios for the topping.
And I'm putting some in the mixture, hey?
Yes, exactly. Pistachios are so great.
Nice.
You don't want to be too generous either because they're so pricey, but if you want a bit of indulgence, I think they're the perfect nut to enjoy.
And you see how I'm trying not to...
I see the folding.
Beat out the lovely fluffiness of our... So can I now
Strawberries
do the thing?
in, and then you can.
Okay, wow.
All the strawberries.
All the strawberries.
We're going all in.
I like this. This is a great filling. I think that's quite an exciting thing to do, is roll your own crepe sushi day.
Yeah.
Where you just have all the cool fillings and people can design their own.
Agreed. Like a station for everything.
Okay,
and
that
then
looks great.
I'll be at the eating station.
Okay, how much?
All of it. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. As much as can fit.
I don't know, but I'm going to just go.
Yeah, that looks good.
That looks proper.
You can spread it across the entire pancake.
And we're going to have layers because then it's going to roll out.
Exactly.
Ooh, and this is quite nice and chunky.
Oh, you're a great spreader.
I don't know, man. It's all very exciting.
And then you've got to
and then we're just going to roll
it and give it to me, and then I will cut it.
And then you will eat it. Did you fold the things in?
Yeah, kind of like a burrito
did, hey?
almost.
Yeah, I saw you do that.
I hope it's the right thing. I don't know.
It is filled with a lot of yummy stuff. Okay, so you're going to do this.
Ja, sit dit op hier en dan
die bord.
Ek sal sny. Net so.
Wow, you are just so gung-ho.
If you go any
everything,
slower, everything's going to explode.
Yeah.
White chocolate, pistachio. Let's do it in the last 10 seconds we have.
Just the finger lick was absolutely delicious, okay?
White chocolate, pistachio.
And for the gram.
Yes, for the gram.
There we go.
Ta-da!
Oh, wait, sorry.
And then I've brought something special for us.
There we go. My mouth is actually watering so much. I think this has been determined a success already.
Let's try it out.
Wow, you're even aggressive with chopsticks, man. I am so the soft one in this relationship, and I don't know how to feel about that.
But you already knew that. Okay, cheers.
Cheers, my friend.
Oh, that's
Happy
a mouthful.
Thursday.
Happy
Let's do it, girl.
Thursday.
Are you crying? You're crying. I'm not crying. I'm getting the paddles. Wait for me.
That was a mouthful.
That was a mouthful. Did you have more than one piece there? Did you take like 3 pieces in one go? Okay. In 3, 2, 1. Pa. Just had to double check I was right. Okay, you are. Okay, she is a bit of a right now. Okay, but this was a right now. Absolutely amazing. If you can do it better, if you've got a better combination, let us know. We want to see pictures. We want to see you stuffing your face on the socials. Absolutely love it. I'm going in for another bite.
Please do. Also not too sweet. The perfect sushi.
We'll see you now. Get in my mouth.
Your mouth?
Protea Hotels by Marriott is where hospitality feels like home. It's why when your family is with us, we treat you all like a member of ours. Book now and be more than a guest. Go there with Marriott Bonvoy.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, we're still having such the most beautiful time here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And listen, we've got really exciting things in the building. I am talking about the fact that we are celebrating with our ABSA family because rewards taste sweeter in summer, my friend, especially during the festive season. And ABSA's Summer of Rewards is here. And joining us to discuss the exciting offerings up for grabs is the ABSA team, Alicia Reynard and Zinzile Galeka, to chat about their exciting, listen to this, 120 million rand in cashback and prizes for customers. Friends, that deserves a feel-good welcome. Come on, everybody. My ABSA ladies, Zinzi and my beautiful Alicia. How are you, gorgeous ladies?
Oh, we are awesome, Zanele.
I love that. I mean, of course you are. 120 million rand in cash and prizes.
Absolutely.
Come on.
I mean, we love our customers,
yes, 100%.
And they deserve the festive treat.
You know what I mean? And ladies, you have definitely brought all of the festive cheer already. Let's jump into it because, Alicia, what exactly is it that the ABSA Summer Rewards campaign is all about? If someone's sitting there going, I want some of that, what is it about and why did ABSA choose now particularly?
So the ABSA Summer of Rewards is probably one of the most exciting campaigns yet, right? I mean, we are giving customers, to your point, 120 million rand back in cash.
Yes.
Plus, that's not all.
Yes.
Daily prizes, as well as the chance to win one of 10 JQ J5 brand new vehicles.
Wow.
So it really is the Summer of Rewards.
Yes.
So between the 15th of October and the 15th of January, that is when we are going to turn it up. We are going to turn up the heat.
Yes.
And I mean, if you think about it, this time of the year is about festivities, right? It's about spending time together with families. It's about hopefully sunny days.
Yes, please, more of those.
And we just want to make sure that, you know, we reward customers in enabling these parts of their lifestyle and life stages through the festive season.
Yeah.
Whether it be spend time with families, travel, and you want to reward them well during this time as well.
I love that. And as an ABSA customer then, you know, firstly, I love rewards. So shout out to you guys. But then I also need to ask, how do you qualify to have your share of that 120 million rand?
So firstly, you have to be an ABSA Rewards member. Let's not start anywhere else. You need to be an ABSA Rewards member.
I am. Perfect. Yes.
Wonderful. Then you win. And then all you need to then do is use your ABSA Visa card.
Yeah.
Use it to tap. So, you know, as you tap and pay, load it into your digital wallets for Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, and so forth, and use it online.
Beautiful.
And even better, right? We want to increase customers' ability to get a larger share in the 120 million.
Yes.
And that's through our Black Friday deal.
Oh, come on.
Like, I am so excited about it.
Yes.
So last year, we tested out the concept in the market, offering customers up to 100% back in cash during this Black Friday period. And we received an overwhelming response from not only customers, but the market as a whole. So we did it again this year.
Yay!
So where customers tap, use their pays, or use their cards online at our major retail partners, they get a share of up to 100% in cash back. That obviously adds to the ability in getting a larger share in the 120 million.
That is amazing. Lily, I mean, if it's nice, you do it twice, right? And maybe next year again, so it's thrice,
If it works well, why not?
Why not? I love that. Hey, wait, is that the Absa Swiper competition? Or is that it?
No.
Oh, yes. Zinzi, tell us. So there's more. Oh, my goodness. Okay, Zinzi, tell us all about it, please.
Absolutely. So the Absa Swiper competition is a highly anticipated competition, and it's back and bigger than ever before.
Come on.
And so what we've done, Zanele, is that we have partnered with top radio stations across the country, and we're giving listeners the opportunity to win daily cash prizes just by engaging on the show. But let me tell you, that's not where it ends.
Okay.
Like Alicia had said, 10 lucky winners will each get to drive away with a brand new JQ J5.
Yes.
And what your viewers might not know is that Absa does go beyond banking. We're also an insurer. So these 10 lucky winners are going to drive off with that peace of mind, knowing that they have complimentary insurance for 3 months, and that comes from Absa Insurance.
That's incredible.
Absolutely.
And listen,
absolutely.
I'm also just like you guys. You are there, but wait, there's more. That's what you guys stand for. Yes, 100%. That's what I mean. And Alicia, that's why then I also need to ask, because I feel like you guys always make sure that you stand out, right, ladies? Talk to me about how the Absa Rewards, really differs from any other bank loyalty programs.
So I think first and foremostly, we offer cash, right? I mean, no funny money.
Yes.
What's the point of points if you can get real, tangible cash back?
Love that.
And the reason why we pride ourselves on the tangibility and transparency and flexibility of the currency is because our customers love it.
Yeah.
We have countless of stories of how, our currency or our proposition has actually added value to customers' lives, from paying school fees to buying nappies. And I mean, if we can enrich our customers' stories, because their stories matter, if we can enrich their stories through an awesome proposition such as the Absa Rewards program, through the tangibility of its currency, why not? And if it makes us stand out, even better.
Well, it does. It does indeed. And this is why you guys keep winning. And Zinzi, this is why I need to also ask you, speaking of winning, how can our Absa, our customers and just everyone who's a part of this beautiful family really take a hold of these incredible opportunities that you just mentioned? And what message would you want to impart to them?
No, of course. So if you're a listener of any of the top radio stations in South Africa, all you need to do is send a WhatsApp message, easy as that, to 067 384 0022.
Yes.
And then you'll just follow the instructions that are provided on air. But what I also want to say is that the Absa Summer Rewards, I'm telling you, is something that is so marvelous that we've conceptualized. We really think it's special because it's real value for real people. And we're not just running competitions. We're really giving back to South Africans so that they have a joyous festive season, right? And so that's how we are rewarding loyalty in a meaningful way.
I love that. And what I appreciate about you guys is that you always, you back it up with action. You don't just say we care about your stories or that.
Absolutely. I mean, the cash is much needed in the festive season.
Very much
You know
so.
that it's school holidays, the expenses rise. So when you get the real cash back in your pocket, it just makes your holiday season that much more special.
Oh, come on. And that's exactly what we want, right?
Absolutely.
And ladies, I have to ask you one last thing is, why is Visa a key partner in this initiative?
So I think Visa is, they are specialists in digital payments in the industry. And us working with them, we're collectively solving for the evolution towards digital payments, because it's not only about convenience, it's about security as well. So working alongside a reputable company such as Visa really, really enables that for us. And you get rewarded in the process.
Oh, come on. If there's rewards, I'm
winning.
there. If there's rewards, I am there. Do you know what I mean? And especially after such a long year, guys. Thank you for just wanting to, kind of give us a little bit of a present to look forward to. I think that it's amazing. And well done, ladies. Here's to an even bigger festive thanks to ABSA.
It's our pleasure.
Thanks for having us.
Hope you drive off with that JQ-J5,
Darling, I said I'm an ABSA customer now. I'm going to jump
and the
right
Shen
in.
120, don't forget that.
Excuse me, first that, then the driving, okay?
Absolutely.
And Mzansi, you need to be a part of it. Zinzi and Alicia were in the building just to let us know what it is that ABSA is getting up to spoil you for making it through this incredible year. So don't let the season of rewards pass you by, because every swipe, tap, and spend could bring you closer to cash, prizes, and unforgettable summer wins. Join ABSA Rewards today and make this festive season one to remember. It's what you deserve, and honestly and truly, I think that this is exactly what we always want from our banker, right? You can get more information at absa.co.za/personal/bank/ABSA Rewards, or you can call 0861 788 888. I love it. This is exactly what we want for you, for me, for us, because ABSA always tells us, and like I said, they back it up, that your story matters.
Whatever your reason to go, you could get up to 100% off on flights. Book on our banking app. Your story matters.
All right, so here's the good news if you haven't heard it already, or maybe you just need some good news this morning. Well, there are more wins and more thrills when you play your daily lotto, because there is a guaranteed 500,000 Rand sitting in that jackpot, guaranteed, I say. And then there's the new Daily Lotto Plus. And you know what Plus means? A lot more. And they are guaranteeing another 150,000 Rand in the jackpot.
Oh my gosh, I'm just putting all the maths together and it's making sense. So what are you waiting for? Buy your tickets. You can do that right now in store, or head to nationallottery.co.za. There's the mobile app, cell phone banking, and on your phone you could also dial *120 *7529# for USSD.
As I understand, some really cool videos are going up on the Expresso socials this morning, so go and check those out, and you can get all of these details. We house them there so you can check them out and then ponder push to play your daily lotto for the guaranteed 500,000 Rand, so you can be a half a millionaire, and your new Daily Lotto Plus for the guaranteed 150,000 Rand, so you can be a thousand and an air, 100,000 an air. I don't know what it is.
It's a thing.
Tried.
No, it's a thing.
There's a lot to be won, so good luck. What's on the cards?
Okay, let me tell you, a lot of goodness. When it comes to tranquility, we definitely are still plugging into Durban to see how else we can feel at peace and just our best selves with the best view ever. And then also, of course, we have to talk a little bit more about your last chance to win. It's that road trip that all of us need to get into. Imagine going to KZN via road.
I like it. To get to a track, to experience something amazing. Start your engines. We'll see you now.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, welcome back, Mzansi. So good to be with you here on your Feel Good Breakfast show. And we always tell you that we only ever bring you nice things. And speaking of which, pointing to my dress today, apparently I'm on brand. Yes, Shell V-Power's in the building, and they are here to tell you to please feel it all. With just 2 days left to enter, the Shell V-Power Feel It All campaign is racing to the finish line. If you've been dreaming of the open road, this is your final pit stop, my friend. Can you hear the hubbub? Everyone's excited about it. And today we're joined by marketing and communications lead Tembi Dlamini and Zandile Chabalala, fuel and e-mobility manager at Shell South Africa. They're joining us to look back on the adventure and show us how to enter to win one of 5 epic road trips and track experiences for 2. Friend, there's so much waiting for you, but let's give them a feel-good welcome first, please. Ladies, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And congratulations on this beautiful campaign. I think it's just so incredible how South Africans are excited about it. They are feeling the Shell V-Power and they are really getting involved. And this is why I have to ask you then, how do you feel seeing all of the South Africans really sharing their road trip experiences and truly feeling it all?
I mean, Zanele, if there's one thing we know about South Africans is that they love a good road trip.
Facts.
They love a good short lift.
Yes.
So it's been absolutely amazing to see the response that we've been getting from the public.
Yes.
And if we know one thing is that if there is a road trip or any type of short lift that you're going into, Shell V-Power is the thing that will get you there. And it really has been amazing to see. Social media has been a buzz. We've been seeing a lot of content showing us the country in all its glory. Parts that I've never even seen myself. So I was like, okay, I think I might just go there next. So it's really been amazing to see people entering the competition with the hopes to see the country in all its glory. So it truly has been amazing.
I love that. I love that you guys are encouraging everyone to travel and, like you say, really just see the beauty that we have to offer in this country.
Absolutely.
But then let's talk about what it is that anyone who's here sitting going, I haven't entered and there's only 2 days left. What is it that they need to know in terms of the competition and what can they expect if they become a winner?
Absolutely. So firstly, let's put it out there. 3 winners have been unlocked so far. August and September. And we've got KZN in the house. We've got Northwest and Free State, right?
Nice.
So we're looking to see who's going to be joining us next. So it's really actually been so amazing. We are going to George, guys. We are going to be picked up in M Series, giving you that chance to feel it all. So what better way to do that, apart from being driven in BMWs, scenic routes through NISDA, and then we finally land back in Joburg. I don't want to give away too much. Follow us on our socials, right? The team is giving you little clues of where we will stopping and all of that stuff. But we're very excited about the experience.
I mean, it's so exciting. I wish I could win, but T's and C's, they apply. It's okay. I understand. But if someone has filled up twice this month, they need you to call a friend and then tell them to fill up some more. Ladies, how exactly is it that someone can actually enter and come and be a part of this greatness?
They've filled up twice, right? They've got one more chance. If you filled up, if you call a friend. Call a friend, tell them that you want to get them gas and tap your card so that you're standing the chance too. And we are very excited for this opportunity. Guys, it's that simple. As long as you've got that V Plus card, it gets you in and that minimum spend 3 times. And we're really looking forward to having South Africans join us on this.
I love it. And ladies, I feel like you guys have been doing such an incredible job of really allowing us to rediscover our country in the most beautiful way. But also you've made it so exciting, just like you said earlier on. But now there's more because I've seen that big billboard on, I think it's the N1 with Ferrari on it, with Lewis as well as Charles. I'm a very big F1 fan. And I know you guys have got a very big F1, huge party that's coming up. Talk to us about that and how can our viewers come and be a part of it?
100%. I mean, not only are we endorsed by BMW and M Series, which is amazing, we also endorsed by the great of the greats, Ferrari. And we said, let's bring them on to this party. So this ends with an epic road trip. So this epic road trip ends with an amazing party. And Timmy, you know, she didn't want to give too much away about the road trip.
Yes.
But I'll give you a little bit more, Zanele, on
Please.
the party. So on the 7th of December, we are at the legendary Kailami Grand Prix.
Wow.
Of course, we have to go with the best race track. So we're at Kailami, and we are going to be sitting there really going through a couple of things. So imagine this. Imagine a hot lap experience in a BMW M Series.
Yes.
Imagine food, drinks.
Yes.
It's a party.
Merch.
Oh,
it's a party.
Come on.
You are going to be there with your favorite content creators, right? Who are all about travel, who are all about cars, who are all about F1 racing, all the things that we truly care about. And it's really going to be an epic party. So if you're not on the road trip, there's still an opportunity for us to party together, which I think is going to be amazing. And all this is happening, of course, in partnership with Ferrari, which we're hoping are going to win.
We're hoping that they can do something really great just to end off the season. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But ladies, we're genuinely so excited just for this really great big finish for you guys as well. Because like you said, you're unlocking some more winners. So all of the best with that, because I know it's a difficult process, but you guys have got this. And awesome that just you're really bringing together South Africa in a whole different way. We love it.
Thank you so much.
And ladies, let me listen to this. Like maybe you can add it at the end of something. I don't know. You've got the V-Power. Man, you know,
Shell V-Power.
You've got the Shell V-Power. You know, maybe perhaps V-Power. Okay, we'll work on it.
We'll work on it.
Exactly.
There's something there.
There's something there.
There's something there.
Thank you, ladies. Zanzi, it is all about you hopefully being a winner with Shell V-Power, and also more than anything else, hopefully being a part of all of this greatness that you just heard about. Next week, Shell is turning up the heat with something supercharged for Formula One fans, and we're talking an exclusive F1 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix viewing party. You just heard about it, where you and 3 friends could win tickets to experience all the action. And friend, it is all so exciting. But of course, you got to make sure that you do enter. And we love the fact that you also 100% get to be a part of even more when we talk about the fact that you indeed, it is your last chance to enter. Stand the chance to win one of the final spots for 2 couples on the drive experience. Spend 750 Rand or more at any Shell. Tap or scan your V Plus rewards card 3 times this month, and then you are in the draw, just like that. So enter before the 31st of October, and who knows, your next road trip might just be the ride of a lifetime, my friend. South Africa's most scenic parts await you and your person, and I'm so excited for it. Make sure that you get entered, because friend, there is so much to come. You're still on your Feel Good Breakfast show.
Too cute for words. I do like the idea of a very special Formula One party. So maybe let's get on that bus. Absolutely love it. And maybe we can just get outdoors and drive somewhere spectacular like Durbs.
Oh, I love Durban so much. That is such a special place in my heart. And we already know that Durban has officially dived into summer with a vibrant celebration of culture and color, and definitely communities, all my favorite C words besides my name, all under the theme Endless Waves of Tranquility.
Because that's how Durbs lands. In fact, the whole of KZN. And from sun-soaked shores to those soulful sounds, Durban tourism, they are ready. They are capturing the spirit that makes this coastal gem literally the heartbeat of South African summer. So let's dive in to discover what makes Durbs this season's ultimate escape.
The city of Durban officially kicks off its summer season with a vibrant celebration of culture, color, and communities right here in the beautiful, breathtaking Valley of 1,000 Hills. Now, under the theme Endless Waves of Tranquility, Durban Tourism invites South Africans and the rest of the world to rediscover the magic that makes Durban the ultimate summer destination. Thank you for having us here. This place is beautiful, but I want to find out what makes the West region such a special part of Durban's tourism landscape.
So the West region is all about art, it's all about culture, and it's about heritage. People today are so interested about their heritage and so interested about culture that they come up and see it here. And in the Valley of 1,000 Hills, this is where it happens. As you plateau down into the valley like this, you're almost in a different world, a different energy, a different vibe about you. So it's so worth a trip. But in terms of exposing something like this and it's showing people that this is available to them and it's literally just on their doorstep, it's important that events do happen down here so people can experience it.
Durban is divided into so many segments. Yaya Township, rural areas, there is also urban areas. So we said today, let's go straight to the rural area to make it a point that we make people feel that everywhere and every corner in the Durban is important. They must come to our city, come with their family, come with everybody to come and enjoy our city. There is no time when you come to the city and feel that it is winter. Every time our weather is warm, everything is ready to host it.
There is no Durban tourism without Durban's rural tourism, which we are. Travelers, you will see, they come all from different corners of the world to be here to see exactly what African cultures are like. So, Durban Tourism Auth with Tourism KZN to every now and then visit our areas just to promote them like they did today, so that they put us on an international platform. In that way, Durban will be assured that tourists will stay longer here. That's what people want to see. See, 1 extra day, 2 extra days, it means more business for Durban as a city.
Tell me, where does the title or the theme, Endless Waves of Tranquility, where does it come from?
So the inspiration for the theme is to say, being a coastal city with the waves, warm beaches, warm weather, endless waves of tranquility, figuratively. Literally, yes, in terms of the experiences that when you come for a vacation, there's really endless, fun and excitement that you can experience as a visitor. And you actually swim in that fun and fabulous experience, unforgettable experience, and be refreshed as a visitor. So we are saying, come to Durban this summer, this festive season, for the endless waves of tranquility, refresh, have a beautiful scenery, connect with the nature, and be recharged, and be a better person after the whole vacation.
We're having fun. The weather, as you can see, ivumile, So we are here to say, Durban is ready. Ama-beaches avulile, ama-hotel are ready. You wanna enjoy iKasi, eMlazi, ready, uMhlanga, Florida. iThekulonke nje is ready to host ama-visitors wonke in this festive season.
It's going to be a hot sizzling summer. It's impela. And we look to about 22 beaches that are available for people to use. So I'm a beach face avulekile because I enjoy swim kumnandi eThekwini. So I don't know khipha namabhadi mafethu. So ungathola ukuthi wena uyawolwandle uyorefresh kanti usokhipha namabhadi. So zwakala uthola olwandle la eThekwini uzoba mnandi.
From the tranquil valleys to the golden coastline, Durban is ready to welcome the world with open arms and also with such a vibrant culture. This is clearly the place to be. So if you're looking for relaxation, for adventure, or simply the warmth of the people, Durban is where you should come this summer. So pack your bags, bring your family, and we're looking forward to seeing you with the endless waves of tranquility right here in Durban.
I love Turbs. Can I tell you something? Once I went down to cover a massive sporting event for this beautiful channel, and it was all amazing. And then my mates phoned me and they were like, we're coming down to join you. And I was like, but Durban is sold out. You don't understand. There is not a hotel. I managed to get all the way up to the mayor of Durbs, who made a plan for us because he understood. If people want to come to Durban, let's welcome them. Let's bring them into the fold. No, it is honestly such a great slice of South African life.
I love Durban, man. What a stunning showcase of the city's beauty and warm hospitality. Now, if you are planning your next getaway, go ahead and visit Durban this summer and experience those endless waves of tranquility for yourself.
All right, Black Motion is in the house. We're going to continue to get the party started. I know it's not a Klein Vrydag, that's a Wednesday, but we're going to call this a fake Vrydag.
Fake Vrydag. We'll take it. I also have some entertainment news, and that waits for you on the other side of this. South Africa, it's time to fuel your wanderlust because Shell is giving you and a partner of your choice the chance to win the ultimate South African road trip experience.
That's right. With Shell V-Power, 5 lucky couples will win a once-in-a-lifetime road trip and track experience. And entering couldn't be easier. Simply spend 750 Rand or more, tap or scan your V Plus rewards card 3 times this month, and you're in the running.
Oh, so please start those engines and let Shell V-Power take you places you'll never forget. T's and C's apply. Find them all at expressoshow.com.
right, suck it up. It's time to get into entertainment news. I know it's challenging for some, but we're going to do it, okay? No, I know this
Don't look at me when you say that. I've got some great news on the way.
I know, but I'm always surprised because I always think, oh, who's interested in entertainment news? And then I'm always absolutely glued because you always bring great stories.
Can
so
I tell
can't
you
wait.
why? Here's a great hook. Somizi has graduated.
Get
he
out of
has.
town.
Somizi Mhlongo. Now listen, he has had an incredible story, mostly facing the world in his story. Left school at grade 9 level and then went to pursue an entertainment career, which we've all got to enjoy from Sarafina to the days now being on Metro, as well as seeing him on our TV screens. But he's officially graduated from the
Congrats.
Viliati Fashion Institute out in Johannesburg, earning a certificate in fashion design. Let me remind you, Somizi is 52 years old. And it just kind of reminds us that it is never too late to chase your dreams.
Or too early.
Or too early
Or
to chase
too
your
early.
dreams.
I like the flowers, and
How
I've no doubt
beautiful.
Samisi brought his own flowers for that.
100%.
He is one of the hardest workers. So he was the first person to teach me to dance, believe it or not.
That
for
makes
TV.
sense.
And we know that none of it ever sticks, that it's just for those moments on
Yeah.
TV. But back in the old days, he already held a position within the entertainment industry as a mentor, as a guru, as a producer, as all these things
Yeah.
in an era where we didn't really know that you could be multiple roles.
things, yeah.
He kind of opened that gateway that you can be a dancer, you can be the boss, you can be an actor.
Come on.
In so many different ways. He kind of paved the way for so many of us. So I'm so proud of him.
Oh, I'm so
Absolutely
grateful
awesome.
that I'm alive in the time where Somizi is here.
100%.
Som Gaga. We love to see it. Congratulations, Somizi.
Done, bud.
You are incredible, and that commitment really just shows that you will be rewarded at the end of the day. And the ceremony was attended by so many South African greats. The entertainment circles, who's who was there as well, just reflecting, I think, his legacy that lives even to this day. So congrats, Somizi.
Well done. And
Well
he
done
does. He
to
cares
you.
so much about
Yeah.
the people around him, about the models, about
Yeah.
when he does something, he's doing it because he wants to bring everyone with him.
Yes, let's
Well
rise
done, son.
together.
Well done.
All right, here's another story that will touch your heart to the nth degree. I love to see it. We know John Kani and his son, Atando Kani. So they shared a really heartwarming, moving moment where he was cutting his father's hair in an Instagram post. And he basically just said, you know what? These are the moments that I absolutely cherish. And he put this caption out there, just basically saying, moments I cherish, I'll do anything for you because you've done everything for me. And I feel like we can all echo that sentiment with Dr. Kani. Like, he's done so much for this country. And then he responded in his humility, all I did was to be a wonderful husband to your mom and a good father to you.
And that's where it begins and ends. Just
Well, you
be
would
that
know,
and live it.
Gray.
Well, I don't know, but we tried. That's the thing. But would the industry, an acting industry in South Africa, exist without maybe a handful? When I say a John Carney, I can say an Ethel Fugard. I can
Yes.
say names that we study at school for a reason.
And they're among us.
And he is still hot property.
Sure.
He is still, but Atadwa is just amazing. And I think he is going to be a global superstar in that lane.
I love
So I'm so glad that he's just got that humble vibe. He just keeps pumping out, I'm just a normal South African lad.
I'm a
doing
family
amazing
man.
things.
I love it. Our global superstars doing the absolute most. Also great to know that, you know, Dr. Kani is not going to the top of the top hairdressers. His son is just like, let me come and shave your head. Come on, in my backyard. Let me do it right now.
And he looks bossy. Well done.
Well done. You did a fantastic. You had one opportunity and you did a great job. Let's end off with this beautiful story. Congratulations has to go out. Now, the last time we spoke about Natasha Formal was, of course, when we announced her marriage. It was an incredible moment between her and her man. And now the former Miss South Africa is expecting her first child. She said they've been keeping the sweetest secret for the past 5 months. And she shared a beautiful video of her and her man, just basically showing that the two of them are expecting a bundle of joy.
With little bums. Congratulations,
Oh, look at
Natasha.
that
She is
video.
an absolute sweetheart. And
Isn't she just?
She's a really, really cool person. And she, you know, we obviously encounter her professionally a lot.
Yeah.
She's kind of stepping into our side
Come
of the
on
industry.
now.
And she is so adept
Yeah.
in those spaces. She's obviously got the beauty queen BMT that just kicks in at all the right times. But she's remained very, I had to walk with her at the Walk Your Worth fashion
Oh,
show.
the
And I was
fashion
absolutely
show.
terrified. And she was acting so normal. I didn't even recognize her. And then
Wow.
we kind of walk out and she's done. I'm like, oh my word, it's you. When she turns on the power walk, you're like, all right.
There it is.
But she is just a girl next door and an incredible exponent for South
Look at
Africa. Thank you so much for repping in the way that you do, and congratulations to the both of you. Well done.
Huge congratulations. We love her and Enrico, and we can't wait to see the journey of that motherhood and parenthood that the two of them will embrace. Okay, that's where we leave it for
Those
now.
are great stories.
I told you it was
See.
going to be a goodie. That's your local entertainment news. Some international entertainment news is still to come. The conversation does not stop, especially where Zanele is concerned, and I think she's going to be in the kitchen this time. Zanele, what are we cooking?
Yes, we're cooking indeed, baby, and we're doing so with our faves, because as the days get warmer, my Cape Town family in Mzansi, we're celebrating more country fresh desserts to share. And joining us in the kitchen is food content creator Keshri Chandria, who's bringing all the summer sweetness with her roasted country fresh blueberry phyllo ice cream sandwiches. They look amazing, with layers of golden phyllo pastry, roasted berries, and creamy country fresh blueberry and cheesecake ice cream. This dessert is crisp, creamy, and irresistibly refreshing. Plus, you can win 5,000 Rand every week and a smooth, creamy country fresh hamper that'll make your neighbors jealous. I know I'm jealous of anybody who ever has country fresh without me, okay? And this is the thing, my friend. Today we get to dive into this beautiful recipe, but also how country fresh just really makes our lives that much fresher. Everyone, let's give Keshri a feel-good welcome. Hello, my gorgeous Keshri. How are you?
Good, and you?
I'm amazing, thank you. I'm fresh. That's how I am.
I love that.
My gorgeous girl, firstly, I want to say that this recipe looks absolutely incredible.
Thank you.
Yes. Let's dive right into it. How are we starting things off?
So we are starting things off with the berries. So what we do with the berries is all we're going to do is add some sugar, and we're going to add some vanilla extract, pop it in the oven, let it get to a point where it's like bursting and bubbling. That's it. We're just going to put it in for 20 minutes.
I love that.
Once it's done, we're going to take it out. It's going to leave it aside to cool down for a bit. And then we're going to move on to our next step, which is our phyllo pastry. Now, this is a very yummy part for me.
Yes, I love phyllo. I love it, love it, love it. My goodness.
So with the phyllo pastry, what do we do with it is, all we're doing is we're placing the sheet down, brushing it with some butter, adding a bit of lime zest and sugar to it.
Yes.
Popping another sheet on top. And then we're going to continue the layering until we have a stack of 6 sheets. Pop it in the oven until it's crispy and golden. It's usually roughly about 10 to 12 minutes.
Yeah.
And then we're done. That's our first stack, that's our bottom, our base. And then we're going to repeat the process to get our second stack to the top. And now we're onto our layering, which is like a good part.
I love that. This is absolutely like one of my favorite parts in terms of really, I think, being a part of festive season or being in festive season is that we get the best like desserts ever.
Yeah, and Country Fresh makes it so quick and easy for you.
Exactly. And talk to me as well, because I know that, yes, they make it super easy for us, but why is Country Fresh just the perfect thing when it comes to our desserts?
Because I feel it's packed with flavor.
Yes.
And there's so many different variants. There is, I'm using the blueberry cheesecake flavored ice cream today, but there's also the vanilla choc, there's vanilla, there's the Neapolitan, there's a flavor for every mood and moment. So that's why it works for me.
Beautiful. Well, let's get started, my Keshri. Let's get into it.
So first up, we're going to pop our phyllo pastry into our casserole.
Okay.
You can trim it a bit so you make sure it fits into yours.
That fits perfectly.
Yes. So we're
Love
just going to pop this out the way.
Okie dokie.
And we are getting our ice cream next.
This looks like an ice cream sandwich. That's what it looks like.
It is an ice cream sandwich, but it's an ice cream sandwich with a bit of a glow up. I
love that. It's a glowed up ice cream sandwich.
The one that you always know, just a little bit elevated.
Yes. I literally look at this and I'm just like, it looks like something out of like an animation or something like that.
I like that.
Yes.
So are we using Country Fresh ice cream today?
Course.
Blueberry cheesecake.
Yes.
So what we're going to do with this one is we're going to open it up and I'm just going to scoop out some and pop it into this bowl.
Okay.
And we're going to add our roasted berries to it. And once you swirl it through, it gives you like this beautiful color, which I absolutely love. So that's our next steps now.
I love that. I love that you're adding berries to it. That's so exciting. So that essentially, you're telling me that I can add whatever I'd like to it.
You can, but my personal favorite, the roasted berries.
Beautiful.
It works really well with this ice cream, and the combination just works really well.
I can imagine. Oh, that smell.
Yes.
Oh, it reminds me of my childhood. Oh my goodness. It's so yummy.
Giving you a little bit of nostalgia
Right,
here.
so much of it. And talk to me as well, Keshri, you know, in terms of really making desserts like this, what about Country Fresh really makes it the best, you know, outside of just it being the best?
I think it's just easy. And because of there's so much you can do, you can blend, you can layer, you can scoop. There's so many options you have when it comes to Country Fresh.
Yes.
So that's why I think it's the perfect dessert for the season.
I love that.
Okay, so
and this for me is also like, I think it's perfect for adults and for kids, this specific dessert.
So when I was making this, my kids didn't want to leave the kitchen.
Really?
They were like, can we taste, please?
I love that. And I also think that when we talk about, you know, a dessert like this is always so exciting because not everyone, I think, necessarily knows how to make something like this.
Very true.
But then Country Fresh comes along and it's like, actually, it's easier than you think, right?
No, it is. And like as you're approaching the festive season, everybody's looking for something a little bit different.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. And how long does it take to really make the whole thing all together, Keshri?
So for altogether, I would say your assembly takes a few minutes. Altogether, we're looking at most, maybe 25 to 30 minutes.
Beautiful.
The worst part is, the patience is required. Once you've assembled anything, we've got to pop it in the freezer to set for a minimum of 6 hours.
Okay.
Or preferably overnight. So that is the worst, the waiting.
Oh my goodness.
So what we're going to do is we're just going to pop this over now.
Okay.
And I am just going to spread it out so that we get an even layer.
Yes. So essentially, you don't need to like make it, you know, be like super mushy altogether. Is it even better to have it like that so that you're able to even it out?
Yes. So you don't want it. So you don't want it to be completely liquid. You want it to be like a soft, spreadable texture.
Okay, that makes sense. I was gonna mix it until, but this is why they don't let me in the kitchen. So you know.
That's why I'm here to help you.
Exactly. That's why they don't trust me. They always need somebody else. So that's why I'm glad you're here, my Keshri. But Keshri, talk to me as well. I mean, like I said, this is just a whole lot of nostalgia for me smelling Country Fresh. You know, for you, what memories does the Country Fresh always bring back for you?
So I am very much, I must say, a vanilla girly. And I just remember, you know, when you're younger and your Sunday trips to the mall, that is what Country Fresh reminds me of.
Oh, that is so adorable.
So we've layered our first layer. We've got our ice cream on top. And now we're just going to pop our second layer on.
Love it. And these are done so beautifully. They look amazing.
They really do. And they taste even better.
I can imagine. And also just with you saying that for you, it reminds you of Sunday trips. I know that for me, I remember trying to make milkshakes.
Yes.
That's why I'm busy thinking we must mix it until it's of a milkshake, you know, consistency. Because I literally remember making milkshakes and things when I was younger with Country Fresh.
So, yeah, no, I completely agree.
Yes.
So, next up, and we're just going to finish this off, we've got our layers, we've got our sandwich prepped, and our little finishing touch, a little bit of macadamia for a bit of texture. I think this just elevates it completely.
Yes.
So, just pop it around the edges.
Oh, just around the edges?
Just around the edges. We don't, not a
all over.
Just a little bit around the edges.
Why macadamia particularly?
It works really well with blueberries.
Okay.
So if you've tried it, if you're looking for a quick snack, macadamias and blueberries, so good together.
Ooh, as in even just the fruit itself, like you know,
just on its own.
You have put me on in more ways than one, Keshri. I love that.
And we can say it's healthier.
Right, exactly, exactly. Or even if I'm trying to make one of my milkshakes, I can add in a little bit of blueberries and some macadamia nuts.
Okay. And voila, we're done. Quick, easy, absolutely delicious. We just need to pop it in the fridge now, and then we're good.
Beautiful. Shall we do a little bit of a taster?
Of course, how can we not?
Do it.
That's the best part.
I've been dying to do it. Okay, so I just eat it with my hands.
Yes.
Oh my word. Okay. Yay. It's already like, oh my goodness, like it's already crackling and crinkling the way you'd want it to.
Yes, it's got the texture, the flavor, the softness, and of course, smooth and creamy Country Fresh. So what's the verdict?
12 out of 10.
Ah, love that.
Is this your recipe, Keshri?
It is a Country Fresh whip.
Go Country Fresh. I love it. This is amazing. That is so yummy. And I love the way that the phyllo comes together with the ice cream and the...
And it's fresh and it's so perfect for summer.
Absolutely amazing. I'm very obsessed, and I think that this is exactly what we need in life when we talk about festive season.
Yes.
Because it's getting hotter. When we talk about it being perfect for adults, such as myself and the kids.
Yes.
What did the kids think when you gave it to them?
They loved it. They couldn't get enough. And I even got the question, can we get it for lunch? And I'm like, it's not that type of sandwich, but yes, we'll try.
I love that. I'm asking the same thing. The kids mustn't be ashamed because I'm asking the same thing. I want this for lunch all the time. My goodness. Thank you so much, Keshri. This is so beautiful.
It's a pleasure.
And well done to you and Country Fresh. This is absolutely incredible. I'm obsessed. So listen, Mzansi, Country Fresh is here to make your festive season that much more fresh by giving you amazing recipes just like this. And that was so delicious. It's still in my mouth. But then wait, there's more, my friend, where you could be a winner. So listen properly. Here are the details. Got your own Country Fresh amazing dessert to share? Then, my friend, you could win 5,000 Rand and a smooth, creamy Country Fresh hamper on the Expresso show. Yes, your feel-good breakfast show right here. Simply buy any Country Fresh tub. All right, I'm getting you all the details here. Create your dessert and share a picture or a video with your tub on social media. Tag the Expresso show family as well as your Country Fresh social media pages, and you use hashtag Country Fresh Desserts. And you include, my friend, this recipe in the caption. Your recipe particularly, forgive me, in your caption. And just like that, hopefully you could be a winner. T's and C's do apply, and the competition closes on the 21st of November. So do it now. Do it now. Don't wait for later. Do it now, because it's all about those beautiful desserts to share. And we love exactly what it is that our amazing Country Fresh family is doing. But the reason I'm stumbling over my words is because we need to sing. Yes, I'm ready. I've been practicing all my life. Call me Beyonce. Yes, okay, here we go.
Okay.
Ready.
Smooth, creamy, Country Fresh.
Let's do one more time. Here we go. Smooth, creamy, Country Fresh. Ooh, high five, Beyonce. We're both Beyoncés in this house. Thank you very much. But the Beyonce of your dessert this festive season is 100% Country Fresh. And here's to you, hopefully being a winner. We're going to take a short break, but we'll see you on the other side of this.
Smooth, creamy, Country Fresh.
Anyone for ice cream? Whether it's lunch with the family, birthdays, fries, or just because, there's always more Country Fresh desserts to share. So get sharing, because there's 5,000 Rand plus a Country Fresh hamper up for grabs every Thursday on the Expresso Show. To enter, share your Country Fresh dessert on the Expresso Show or Country Fresh social media pages. T's and C's apply.
Smooth, creamy, Country Fresh. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. Yes, I enjoyed our local entertainment news so much, I demanded that we cast a wider gaze and find out what the international stars have been doing. Hopefully not as exciting as our local stars, because you brought us some great stories.
Right, and we don't want to outshine our local stories. The international first story might just.
Okay.
It's all of our mothers. Could you guess who? Tina Knowles, you were going to say that, weren't
I was
you?
going to say it was actually second on my list. No, I'm not allowed to say anything about mothers on the show. That's
Don't
the
say
rule.
that's the rule.
Mhm.
I shouldn't have asked the question. Tina Knowles, mother of Beyonce Knowles, Solange Knowles. We love her. We're here for her. She, of course, is the ultimate matriarch, as well as a fashion designer that is celebrated, always looking fabulous on the red carpet. Now, earlier on this year, she actually made news that she had stage 1 breast cancer. And she came out and was quite public about it. So then she was honored and celebrated at an incredible celebration thrown by the Gabriel's Angel Foundation. Beautiful nights of glitz and glamour, all to raise funds towards cancer research and breast cancer research.
And it's the solidarity.
Yes.
I witnessed something. I was bawling my eyes out
Oh,
looking at a
of
highlights
course.
reel of young women, women across generational gaps, but in particular really young girls walking on a ramp, ripping their wigs off. And showing where they were in that moment and how powerful it was, but I just couldn't move past that empathetic connection of these young girls having to go through something like that alone.
Great.
To know, and yes, you've got your family around you, hopefully you've got those support structures, but you're still going through that
It's
journey.
you versus you.
Exactly.
And you've got to fight and you have to show up. That's the thing
So well
about
done. I love
cancer.
that.
Well done, well done. They raised $3 million US, and that's all, of course, going towards cancer research, breast cancer research. Michelle Williams was in the crowd. Of course, her granddaughter, Blue Ivy, was there looking gorgeous in a pink dress. They took a selfie together. It was really beautiful, but of course, just showing her advocacy and commitment to doing good for those around her. I think she's a bit of an inspiration.
Very much so. Even if it's just for early detection, getting women to
Yes.
take screening more seriously, to just listen to that little voice in your head, to know there are people around. There are so many positive points there. I'm here for that.
Kudos
Great.
to her. Think Pink. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we have to
Yes.
say that early detection, of course, is key. All right, second story. This one is a congratulations going out to Metrahi Ramakrishnan, who, of course, we've seen her in Never Have I Ever, the movie that took over internationally. She's 23 years old, and that series was just consumed to no end by everybody. And they just said, we want to know more. And she said, I will give you more. She recently graduated at just 23 years old in a degree in human rights and equity studies, and that was at York University out in Canada. And she's just doing the most. Now imagine just sort of juggling recent global fame, but then also bagging a degree.
I suppose they're in the joy of shooting the other kind of TV. When you shoot a series, it's blocked off over 7 weeks and then it airs for half a year.
And you've got a bit of time.
But this is the thing. And I constantly talk to people about pipelining, about creating a sales channel, creating a production channel, creating a
Something.
self-improvement arc, a learning arc, something in those spaces in between.
You almost have to.
Are there any spaces in between left in this gorgeous person's life? She is amazing. That's
23
really cool.
years
What an
old,
example
great.
to set. Yeah.
This is my thing. And it's so great to see that, to your point earlier about Somizi, that we can be multifaceted.
Yeah.
And yes, you can do many things all at once. So congratulations to her. And also just highlighting the fact that education is here and the degree she got, obviously highlighting her activism in the space. Equity, human rights. Let's get into it.
Now that's influence.
Oh,
That's
Graham,
influence.
opening a can of
did it.
worms.
I did it.
She looks so great in a Bottega shoot, of course, with the graduation gown and hat. So congrats to her. One more congratulations. Can we squeeze it in?
We can. Is he
Okay.
off the market officially? Is she off the market officially?
Like properly, because not only are they married, Chris Evans and his wife, but they've welcomed a kid into their lives.
Beautiful.
Then
Well
you know
done,
for sure.
son.
Alba Baptista, Chris Evans, looking gorgeous. They kept it a secret. They got married secretly in 2023. It was all very under wraps. And now they haven't officially come out and say it, but through leaked reports, many people have found out, including you, that we have now got a beautiful baby. And can you imagine how beautiful that baby is?
Well, he's going to be just super powered. He's going to be genetically one of the
Avengers
most
assemble.
amazing babies that's ever been compiled by two other human beings.
Incredible.
I wonder if there's a mate in their group. Like whenever something gets leaked, they're like, oh, John.
Come on, Chad. What
Chad,
up?
that's such a Chad thing to
Such
do.
a Chad thing to do. We're waiting for the official announcement, but in the meantime, many congratulations have poured on into our Captain America and his beautiful Portuguese wife and actress. And I can't wait to see that baby and all their pictures. I hope that they will maybe with some emojis over the eyes.
I'm
you know?
sure, definitely emojis. Well, these days, I think kids are leaving the social media space, it seems. So,
true.
yeah, maybe we'll have to hunt a little bit harder. But those were 3 very heartwarming
Right?
stories. Thank you so much.
I just thought, you know, the weekend's around the corner. We have to feel a little bit better about humanity. So there you go. That's all from the entertainment desk. And we, of course, will take the shortest of breaks and be back soon. Black Motion is still in the building.
Yep.
We have to get down.
I know it's not really a klein Vrydag, but I'm going to call it just a Vrydag anyway. It's feeling good. See you now.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Right, so you ready to become a half a millionaire? It is. Okay, that's the one that sounds the best, I think. Okay, no, it's a little bit more than that, actually. More thrills and more chances to win because Daily Lotto has a guaranteed 500,000 Rand. There's your half a million in the jackpot. And then we're going to add 150,000 Rand courtesy of Daily Lotto Plus, and it's guaranteed
It's
this
guaranteed.
Thursday.
Okay, well, there you have it. What are you waiting for? Buy your tickets now in store. Head to nationallottery.co.za, the mobile app, cell phone banking, or just dial *120*. Then you follow that up with 7529# for USSD.
Easy peasy, and we'll keep it even easier with all those deets on the Expresso socials, so you can check them out. And then Panda Pusher play your Daily Lotto for the guaranteed 500,000 Rand. I mean, it's not guaranteed for you, but it's guaranteed to be 500,000 Rand. And then we're going to throw in Lotto Plus for a guaranteed 150,000 Rand. Good luck.
Oh, okay, that deserves some dancing and
Please.
deserves some music. Zanele, I hope that you and Black Motion have got something special for us.
Jeez.
Oh, honey, we've only got the best of the best. Listen properly. It's one of the trending tracks at the moment in South Africa everywhere. It is Takala by none other than Black Motion and DJ Bar. Come on.
Indimutakaro swino. Swino. Indikotakara swino. Indikotakara. Atikona nenzanga. Mashakanga. Zichomitsanga. Indikotaka. Atikona nenzanga. Mashakanga. Zichomitsanga. Indikotaka. Indikotaka na swino. Swino. Zichomitsanga. Indikotaka. Atikona nenzanga. Mashakanga. Zichomitsanga. Indikotaka. Atikona nenzanga. Indimutakaro swino. Swino. Indikotakara swino. Indikotaka. Atikona nenzanga. Mashakanga. Zichomitsanga. Indikotaka. Atikona nenzanga. Mashakanga. Zichomitsanga. Indikotaka ra swino. Swino. Zichomitsanga. Indikotaka. Atikona nenzanga. Mashakanga. Zichomitsanga. Indikotaka. Atikona nenzanga.
We will be your live studio audience, even if we are about 1,000 kilometers away. Thank you for bringing us into the weekend. Black Motion. Love it. 5 SAMA nominations.
Period.
That is massive.
Oh, congratulations.
Massive and deserved.
Yes, absolutely. They've been putting in the work and now, of course, are reaping those benefits. We hope, we pray the SAMA Awards are going to come your way really, really soon. But right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, it's almost time for us to say goodbye, but you've got to come back tomorrow.
It's not a klein Vrydag, it's a groot Vrydag tomorrow. It's an actual Friday. We get to actually finish the week and dive into the weekend. Big one from a sporting perspective. We're playing a rugby match and it's difficult to know what it is. So it's the Springboks, it's Japan. Is it revenge for either side? Because we've got a narrative. These two teams have done battle. They destroyed one of our World Cups, you might remember. Then we destroyed them and their entire nation and everybody at the World Cup that they hosted. Now, this is a great way to grow the game, to blood in some new Springboks as well. Going to see Chesman Colby at the back at number 15. I know you were going to ask that question.
Love it.
So we will preview.
It's
it's a loaded team. So we'll get into our weekend sports preview tomorrow.
I'm excited about that. And then also Chef Clem, we welcome him back on a Friday. And this time in celebrations. And yes, we'll have flowers because the guy won a chicken award. What's a chicken award? We'll find out tomorrow. Great poultry and definitely sustainably sourced. And we'll definitely congratulate our
Are you
guy.
talking about the chicken or Clem?
Clem.
Oh, he's great, man. We absolutely love you guys. We will see you bright and early to kickstart the Groot Vrydag tomorrow.
Please. And we'll dance out to some Black Motion in our heads because it's going to be ringing all day long.
Mr. DJ? Just lay it down. Just lay it down.
Another feel-good production.